I didn't know, man.
Do you have a brother?
Kenshin or go, baby. What's good, guys?
What the hell?
Here. Welcome
we
back.
ain't even started. Hey, yo, shut the fuck up.
What you mean, bro? We're already recording.
Shut the fuck up.
We
Anyway,
here.
what's poppin', everybody, and welcome back to the Raury Roundtable podcast, episode number 26, episode number 29, the season 2 number, but who knows, who cares? It is what it is. You guys, first and foremost, I gotta say I'm back from my little vacation. Everybody's here. Shy, Mikey, Yoku, everybody's here. Baby boy, it's been a minute, man. I've been gone for like a good week. I heard nothing but good things. I watched the last episode. Y'all were podding. Y'all looked like y'all were spazzing.
We were. You're welcome.
I was very surprised. I was sitting there. I was like, man, I'm sitting there cool, and I'm like, damn, bro. And then Mikey's like, oh, this podcast episode was fire. Ioku on Twitter, this podcast episode was the best one ever. I'm over here like, okay, let me go peep. And I peeped it. I'm like, this shit's really good. Y'all really did really fucking good. Thank you all so much. And thank you, Mikey, for being the amazing substitute host.
I'm still a host, bro. Like
I was gonna say, I
there's no substitute. I'm still a host.
No, but you were the guy. You were the, I don't know, man. But with that being said,
there we go.
Now that we're back, like I said, episode number 25, episode number 9 of season 2. You guys know what the hell I'm about to say. Make sure you leave a like over on the YouTube channel, a comment, anything you have to say regarding what we talk about in the video topics will be in the description section below, as well as make sure you are, I guess, subscribed to the YouTube channel. Make sure you join the Discord. Make sure if you want to take the extra step to support the channel and support the content, support the podcast, be sure to go to the Patreon. And then also, make sure you rate the podcast on any streaming platform. And that should be it. Leave a like, I guess, heart the thing on Apple Podcast, heart it on Spotify, rate us, all that extra good stuff. We're still top 100, by the way. Let it be known. We're still top 100.
Let's
With
go.
that being said,
let's go.
Oh, also, I found out that we have a total of 170 downloads per week.
Not bad. Let's raise that shit to 200. Y'all can do that shit.
So,
do it.
With that being said, hi everybody. How y'all doing? What's up with y'all? It's been a minute, man.
Chilling.
How y'all been?
I'll go first this week.
I was gonna say
last Sunday was Father's Day. And man, I have been, I guess you could say lazy. Because my work basically depends off of Nick. And, Nick took a break, so I'm going to take a break. So while he was out of town, I was really I wasn't doing shit, man. I was really enjoying myself. I was enjoying my time, all that good shit. As a matter of fact, on Father's Day, I ran through Super Metroid, and that was, bro, I can't stop talking about it. I really now, I just want to play all the Metroid games. It's just, bro, it's a fun fucking game to just run through. It took me about 4 hours to beat.
The one on Game Boy Advance?
No. Super Nintendo.
Okay.
Nintendo Online. I played it on the Switch.
Oh, I didn't know they had it there. Nice.
Mm-hmm. But nah, man, I was really just enjoying games all week long, and like this week, we got to be back at it. But I just been cooling out. Really, nothing to report. Nothing bad happening. Nothing really good happening. We just coasting right now. Shit, that's cool. That's it.
Being lazy is coasting.
Yeah.
I guess, who am I? Ioku was Shy. Who wants to go next? Anybody?
I can go. It wasn't too really do a lot, man. Popped off the YouTube stream yesterday. That was cool. Shout out to everybody that came through. And I've been playing Guilty Gear like crazy lately. But I did get back on my video stuff, and I pumped out a video maybe 2 or 3 days ago. And I kind of I guess I have more of a direction of what I want to do. But ultimately, it really sucks, bro. It sucks like having support for something that I'm not gonna say I didn't care about Genshin Impact, but my enjoyment, my enthusiasm for that game dwindled down significantly, and ironically, the views went up as my enthusiasm went down for the game. And now, like,
that's how it goes.
Mm-hmm. It's weird, man. Like last night, I was in the stream cooling, right? I was streaming for like 2-3 hours. Everybody's having a good time. We're watching the Technicals vid. We're talking about life and just like, general questions that people have to ask me that I might not be able to answer on videos. And I get a random, like, hey, when are you going to play Genshin tonight? And I'm like, bro, like, I removed Genshin Impact from the title, the game, the description, no tags. Where do you get that I'm playing Genshin Impact from? You know, and he was like, yeah, but it'd be cool to see you play it. And I'm like, you ain't been around on the channel for months, huh? And he's like, no, I'm here. I just don't watch those. I'm like, hey, shout out to you, bro. You got it.
Apparently, he didn't watch the Genshin content either because you didn't play it then.
That's what I'm saying.
I always find that kind of like funny how it's like, oh, hey, I haven't seen this person like play a game in so long. So I'm going to go into like his live stream and ask him to play the game that I haven't seen him play in forever. It's like, why do that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, you obviously, I'm not playing Genshin Impact.
Yeah.
So you come into the chat asking for Genshin Impact, but it's like, do you see Genshin Impact on the screen?
In
the last 6 months, have you seen Genshin Impact? And if they answer no, it's like, okay, then why did you come in here and ask for Genshin Impact?
It's just like all of a sudden they think they're gonna remind us to play Genshin Impact like we forgot or some shit.
Yeah, damn, you're right, bro. I ain't been playing Genshin, huh? You're right. Let me get back on that.
There's a reason why motherfuckers stop playing that game. Even a lot of the bigger people stop playing the game like that. Mm-hmm. And they've made videos regarding complaints, and I'm pretty sure, I mean, shit, you all have too.
Yeah. So
I mean, it's just like, you know, why do you come in and just kind of just say that? I feel like that's low key like, and I'm a person, but like that's that dumb nigga mentality. I'm gonna say it. That's just dumb. That shit is dumb. Critical thinking, I feel like is at like an all-time low.
Yeah.
So like, if you see nobody has been playing this game, and you are very aware that you yourself have ignored the other shit for months, why would you come in and be like, when you obviously were not playing the game tonight, nowhere in the titles, nowhere in the description is it saying we're doing it, why do you come and bring that up?
Yeah. I think what bothers me even more is that, like, you know, because it's not that I get so few comments on the Genshin Impact videos, but I get so few comments on the other videos, right? And so when I don't recognize a name, and a lot of people have these really unique names, but when I don't recognize a name or profile picture, I'm like, bro, you've never commented, and the first thing you ask me about is something that I haven't been doing for months. I'm like,
You should make a video called "Why I Quit Playing Genshin Impact."
I think I made one. I just didn't title it that.
You titled it like, I think it was like the YouTuber one.
Yeah.
Dog, bruh. I saw that title, and I want you to know that title was so convoluted, dog.
Man, because I think I asked you about the title. I was like, yo, is this title like,
I
okay?
don't remember a single title.
No, you didn't answer it. It was damn, I don't want to just randomly start naming names because like we always have the usuals in your Discord, but like a few of them were helping me and they were like, no, this title would be good, or you should change this to this. And I'm like, okay.
I bet you ain't none of them niggas watch that shit either.
Oh, I absolutely know none of them watch it. None of them watch that content, bro. He gets me with that all the time too, man. You're not gonna make no content, huh? And I'm like, bro, you don't even watch my shit.
They don't.
I do watch it, just not your rants.
They don't watch me either, bro. They don't watch, like, niggas in the Discord don't watch me either. It's so weird. I feel like once, and I said this before and I say it again, I'm like, the blessing and the curse is like, people always talk about community and shit like that, but it's like once you meet your audience, they're not really your audience like that no more. They're your friends.
Yeah, they're homies.
When you sit there and you like sit down in calls, you talk all the time and shit, and they become like a regular daily thing, the line starts to get like blurred. And it's like, damn, here's content creator, here's audience member, here's community member, here's a viewer. And like that person obviously has some type of respect for you to begin with. That's why they're here. Like, that's why they're in the Discord to begin with. Yeah. And the very moment you start getting into like real personal shit, real like, it's a parasocial relationship that you allow to open. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I can't be mad that none of the people in my server, the active ones, don't really watch the content like that, but they come out to the stream and shit for like, you know, clips and shit because they're all working on like TikToks or whatever and shit like that now. But it's like, it's to be expected. It's to be expected because I opened up the floodgates for a more active and more talkative community or whatever. When most of the greatest content creators on this platform, on any platform, that ass don't even have a Discord. Mm-hmm. If they do have a Discord, they're never in it. If they do have a Discord, it's ran by a friend. It's ran by somebody that they trust to like kind of like run that shit. But, so watch this. The big YouTubers' form of a Discord is really a subreddit.
Yes.
I could see that. I could definitely see that being a thing.
Cause no content creator with 1 million like subscribers is gonna sit there and be like, oh, I'm gonna make a Discord, right? Because then that 1 million subscribers shit is gonna go like to like 5,000-10,000 people in the server, and then you got 5,000 people in the server, half of them bitches are inactive, and the rest of them are all like random personalities you have no idea about. So make a subreddit. Subreddit, niggas, it's all your content, it's all your memes, it's all your funny moments. It's all anybody has to say about your content and shit like that, about you, and they just go.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking about, stopping the Discord, but you know, I was
what would you, I was going to say, like, what would you even do if you didn't have the Discord? At least for what you're doing it for, you know what I mean? Like,
I would make a subreddit still.
That's fair.
Because at that point, what we're doing now with the group of people that we are doing stuff with and shit, they've passed the whole viewer, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Thing anyway. They're actually like, you know, people that we work with. That just so happened to I met them through watching my content. So it's like I would keep them around. I would like keep y'all around, obviously. But then at the end of the day, it's like, you know,
like you got a fucking choice,
right? But yeah, that I don't know. I wouldn't get mad at people not watching your content at all, because not everybody watches me, and they're in my server. Yeah. My best ideas came from that server.
I could see that.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a few of the people in my server about, you know, like content lately, and it was just like last night, right? The stream. It was funny because a few of them were just like, nah, I don't fuck with YouTube streams or whatever. You know, I don't come out to those. But if you do it on Twitch, I'll be there. Like, all right, cool. I popped a YouTube stream, and they started to show up like an hour or two afterwards. And I'm like, yo, I thought you didn't come to YouTube. And they're like, yeah, bro, but I wanted to see what you were doing. And afterwards, they're like, all right, that stream was lit as fuck. Like, keep doing that. And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, just chilling, you know, just keep coming out and chilling. So I think low key, I think the just chatting folks, particularly on YouTube, how they run it, like it works on Twitch too, but I don't know. YouTube just kind of has that way of people can randomly find you.
Just chatting on YouTube is not just chatting on YouTube.
Yeah, like I can do whatever, you know, like I'm just kind of
like you could really do whatever versus Twitch is categorized.
Mm-hmm. That was
so you're not like really like you're not really like and that's why I think YouTube is just better than Twitch. We'll get you already had that conversation anyway, but like I think like Twitch's system of things is kind of just like not there. You're streaming to a category and not a tag system.
Yeah. It's not, you're not streaming to an algorithm.
Yeah, you're streaming to a category. But I will say, adding like that Black and like African American tag to like my streams and shit, my followers have like doubled every stream.
Oh,
that
really?
shit has helped. Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought it would actually be a hindrance.
No, because then this is the fucked up truth, because then when I would go check those tags, I'd be like the top 10 motherfucker in there. Top 10, top 5, highest viewed motherfucker there. And I'm just like looking around like, damn, everybody else is kind of, these are all the Black content creators that are like, you know, that are aware of the tag.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, there's a lot of people I just have never seen before at all. Like anywhere. Like that ass, not mutuals, not mutual friends, not like people that know people that know people. I said, no, like, these are random ass people that I've just never seen before. And I'm like, oh shit, this platform is big as fuck.
Mm-hmm. A lot of creators, man. A lot. It's just they get drowned out in the white noise.
Yeah. I like how you did that.
Yeah.
Well, Shy?
I've been good. There's nothing that's going on, nothing new. So, I mean.
Just cool, man?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Well, shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What's popping, y'all? Know what I'm saying? I'm back. You know what I'm saying, baby? Yeah, I'm back. My week, I don't know. My week was very interesting to say the least. Atlanta was cool. It was beautiful out there. I met a lot of... Atlanta's so weird because you go out there and everybody that you see has a business.
Yeah, that's
you tweeted that. Yeah, you tweeted
90%
that, right?
of LLC Twitter.
Everybody that no facts, no, that ass, everybody that I like fucking like walked up to, or like that walked up to me or whatever, had a business card on them, had like it wanted to show me like their Instagram or some shit, yada yada. Then I showed them what I do, and they're like, "Oh, what the hell?" I'm like, "Yeah, like you live here?" I'm like, "No, I don't." Like what? And I'm just sitting there everywhere that I went. Even the liquor store nigga had a business doing something else. It was like, I'm like, who the fuck? Like, what's going on?
I can't even ask what he need that for. You
And
know,
they're so nice. And for the most part, the little areas that we went to, they're so nice. They're really nice people and shit. Obviously, they have the hood. We drove by the hoods like 2 or 3 times that entire trip. It was kind of just like, damn, the shit's so close together. Like, you probably pass one shopping area, then you're in downtown. But then that one shopping area is like this one small ass shopping area is this divided between the ghetto and the city. And it's just like, y'all motherfuckers right next to each other in walking distance. I'm like, God damn, like you niggas is nutty.
Was it small then? Like just everything?
No, so it's still a city, still a regular ass like place to go. Hella wilderness for the most part. Anywhere that wasn't the hood, like the hood is so close to the city, but then like everywhere else outwards is like all forest, all like townhouses and shit, all like fucking little big ass like, apartment places or whatever. It's
that's where they be filming them post-apocalyptic movies and shit.
Really?
Yeah, like anytime there's like a post-apocalyptic like movie and they have like a jungle scene, it's more than likely filmed in Georgia or those outskirts of Atlanta.
It's a lot of forest, and it gets dark as fuck. If you're not in that like the little city area, it gets dark as hell.
Most of The Walking Dead was filmed in Atlanta.
I'm in Atlanta.
Okay.
I was. But
gotta go.
It was fun. I mean, it was cool. Unfortunately, I took an L on that trip. It just is what it is. But we move on regardless. You know what I'm saying? None stops the movement. That's about it. That's really it. Ain't shit changed. Came back. Tried to get back up into it. Kind of had like a little panic because I realized how much I was putting on myself. Mm-hmm. I was just like, holy shit. I came back. I'm like, all right, let's get back to work. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh shit. I see why I went on vacation. Then I was like, wait a minute. I had to like clock myself back in. Like, it's okay. I have help.
Yeah.
So I was just like, all right, I gotta get the fuck back in. And I mean, shit, recently, like earlier today, I mean, I had like my little funk or whatever, but I kind of snapped out of it. Real easy.
Good. I'm glad.
Because I just was like, there's no reason for me to. Speaking about that, anybody that, I don't know, I always hate this shit. I hate that, like, as a creator, as I guess, I don't want to say an influencer, but like as an entity online or like in entertainment, I hate that you are only limited and pigeonholed or held.
Yeah, you know, we know what you mean.
Pigeonholed to whatever it is people know you for, and that's just beyond like just Pokemon or whatever for me, but it's like gaming in general. Like I'm like y'all saw the little comment or whatever. It was like, oh, you made the little ranting series and nobody cares about the political stuff. Or nobody cares about some 20-year-old talk about political stuff. We just want to watch video games. I'm like, dog. And I look at his like, you know, icon. It was a white dude.
And
the
only
political thing. And the
only
political
name
thing.
is Clark, bro. He don't matter.
The only political thing that I've even said in the last couple of months have been nothing but black.
Yeah. And
how, you know, black people are treated in the gaming community that I'm in, or in general, or. Shit, we were talking about the riots and shit a couple months ago that happened again. You know, I'm like I don't understand. Like, I'm like, so I can't talk about things that are happening to people that look just like me. The fuck you talking about? At that point, I was just like, niggas is racist openly.
Yeah,
that's racism. That's genuinely racism. To sit there and tell somebody to not worry about political shit is a privilege in itself.
And it's not even political. Let's put that out there. Talking about the plight of your people isn't political. This is nothing that goes into Congress. It's nothing we vote for. This is something that we deal with every day. This isn't. Right. It's not. It's nothing that a government can fix. You know what I'm saying? This is a societal thing. So being political about wanting your people to be better and do better and have a better life, it's not political. It's just not. And I really wish people would get that through their fucking head. That shit pisses me off to no end.
And I'm going to just say this right now. I do not give a damn what you use the internet for. I don't care if you use it as an escape, as an enabler. I do not give a fuck how shitty your life is. I refuse to dumb down my message and my purpose for your entertainment. because I can give a damn less about you. And that's it. That's it. And if you don't like me or anything that I create or anything that I make, if you're still mad over that nappy shit from like 2019, if you're still mad that I'm like branching out to other shit besides Pokemon, if you're mad that I don't give a damn about Pokemon like that, like I used to, that's not my fault. Go find somebody else. Go outside. Go have a life. Times change, people change, and you should too. Mm-hmm. And that is my rebuttal. And stop talking to me like I'm not that fucking nigga. Fuck is wrong with these niggas, bro? Pissing me the fuck off, dog. I'm like, who the fuck is you niggas talking to? I'm like, bro, who the fuck? I had to clock myself, and I'm like, bro, who the fuck are these niggas talking about? Sometimes you got to remember, you got to remind yourself who you are. And it took me like a couple of seconds to remind myself that I'm him. I'm him.
Folks are bold, man. They are bold.
Bold as hell. I'm like, you would never say this shit in my face. You just never wouldn't. You just never wouldn't. You never wouldn't. You just wouldn't. Like I said, you got to remind yourself, reaffirm yourself that you are him and or her. You know, like, I'm that nigga. I'm that bitch. You know, you got to remember who you are. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that extra bullshit, that outside bullshit. Some of these niggas is too scared to take risks in their lives, dog. Fuck them. Niggas are scared out here to be themselves, but they want to come online and project their insecurities on people and shit. Fuck them. To anybody that does that towards me, I'm going to say, I don't give a damn. I don't give a fuck. Die. That's it.
Not the D word. Oh, no.
I hate, bro, because this is my thing, right? Out of all the negative shit, people be saying shit to me or whatever, I'd be sitting there like, what if I told you to die? How would that make you feel?
Makes me feel great.
That would make you feel great?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
That would make you feel great if somebody told you to die?
If you said it to somebody?
Because then I'm going to say, and I hope your grandma die.
I don't know if that would make you feel great, though, but like, fuck.
I mean, yeah, you stepped out of the crack of your ass to say it to me. So I'm going to say, I hope you, your grandma, your pet's pet dies. Now. You know?
Okay. You know,
Y'all just getting a little too. If somebody say it, you say it back.
Touche.
I feel that.
I mean,
with conviction.
I guess so, sir. Right.
With conviction.
I feel that for sure. Nigga like me too high to care about that mortal shit. Sorry.
Anyways.
I'm dead ass. I'm going for that bullshit. These niggas is weirdos. Miserable weirdos.
You said
what?
Something. You just said something about it. If you didn't,
what you mean?
You said something about it though. Like,
you can still have a discussion about it. You don't have to care about it.
If you don't care, then the discussion just
people have discussions about shit they don't care about at all the time. A lot of people actually do that for the most part.
That's okay. I say that in regards to like family, but otherwise I don't.
Oh, especially about family.
Like I give my family like, I did this. I'm like, oh, cool, and I don't care about like dancing.
My mom told me my cousin, the one that rallied my folks to like get me kicked out or whatever, made a book, and I was sitting there, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I don't give a fuck with that.
And then there's no discussion after that.
That's what I'm saying. She was like, yeah, I know. Then she showed me this shit, and I was like, she really made a book? She's like, yeah. I'm like,
I hope this bitch don't sell.
I was like, you know what, bro? I'm like, you know what, bro? And at that point, I realized like, I'm so beyond that side of the family. I'm kind of just like, I do not give a fuck about that side of the family. They be telling me shit, like they still be fighting over there and shit like that. I be sitting there just like, Don't nobody give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about those people, dog. I've been removed, shit, in my eyes, from the family in like the last 2 years. I barely talk to my moms and my grandmas. Like I'm good. I'm cool being the bastard child because there wasn't love there anyway. So it's like at that point, fuck it. I don't give a fuck when a goddamn book, my nigga. A book? She was just telling me that it was ironic because the subject of the book pertained to a abusive situation that her brother participated in, and the title was called "My Brother's Keeper." And I saw it, and I laughed. I was like, "There's just no fucking way. There's just no fucking way. This is it." But that's like that's everything for the catch ups and shit. I mean, how y'all? What the fuck we talking about this week, bro? Mikey was like, it's been dry, but like for the most part, I want you to know we're recording this a day later than what we were supposed to record because me and Mikey had like a 3-hour conversation yesterday about like aliens, and then it divulged into like religion, and then we just at that point it was already like 2 or 3 hours too late to record.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was such a great conversation.
It was a great conversation.
I'll take. Hey, let me know in the comment section and just in general if y'all would like to hear like any of like the weird conspiracy, like I guess spiritual bullshit, because that's low key an interesting like topic that I feel like a lot of people would be more interested in, only because obviously we have a lot of like young adults and a lot of people who are like very like, you know, unsure, and I mean religious in some regards, so whatever. You never know who the fuck's watching, you know. So it's like, you know, why not, I guess, express views and have that shit, and I guess challenge each other and challenge them and shit like that. But you know, as long as it's a healthy discussion, you know, I feel like it should be. It might be one to like, you know, actually talk about, and you might learn something.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. I'd be down to bring whatever the fuck that we talked about to the podcast, because we was talking. That shit could have been a podcast episode in itself.
I was about to tell you, man, that was definitely the podcast yesterday.
We had our own podcast. I'm so sorry, y'all. We deprived y'all of an episode. That shit was fire though.
Great.
I had a guy like
we might as well just bring on the murder mysteries at this point. Since we're bringing on weird shit,
listen, if you want to talk about murder mysteries, I'm here. Like I love stuff like that.
I'm like, I'm you know, y'all had that discussion.
I mean, I'm down for whatever.
I don't plan on digging into that until I am 30.
Why?
That's my preference.
Wait, digging into like what, religion?
Religion. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Because I want to dedicate a whole like set of time and years into it, but I'm not gonna do it now.
There's too much happening right now.
Yeah, I get what
No, it's just I've always claimed myself as agnostic. I just don't care to
Me
look
too.
right now because I'm lazy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I feel that.
That's fine.
I feel that. Well, shit, whenever we have that conversation, I mean, I feel like it'd be one of those things where it's like, if it's a really dead week, then, you know what I'm saying, then we could probably tune that in or whatever, because that'd be dope. I wouldn't mind, like, looking up, like, murder mysteries and shit, little UFO cases and shit. That should be dope. That shit low-key might add a whole new dynamic to the podcast, low-key. Whole new group of listeners and shit. Yeah. Bro, a lot of the highest like viewed podcast facts, I'm telling you. A lot of that mystery, UFO, murder mystery shit, like that shit is like, those are some of the highest
and shit, and I'd be like,
dog, they be crude as hell. They be, bro, it's the way, we gotta have a conversation, because they be talking about a bitch getting strangled, and there's that one sarcastic nigga in the background making a laugh joke out of it, and it's like, nigga, what is wrong with you? And he's having the time of his life. It's like, I know you've watched BuzzFeed Unsolved.
Yeah.
He's the nigga. There's always that other guy on the left side of the fucking screen. I forgot his name. That always makes like the sarcastic dickhead jokes when the other one is like really into telling the story and like really into like getting all the facts and shit out. But there's that one nigga that makes the jokes and just, he adds that like, I would say like realistic side humor, crude-ish humor to like the shit, the dynamic or whatever. Cause the other person's just reading off a fucking like number sheet or whatever. Or he's just trying to tell a story. He's all, you know, he's very into the shit. The other one just doesn't care. And those are some of the highest listened to, highest viewed podcasts out there to this day.
I'll be down.
My friend, she got me into podcasts. This is actually why I brought back this podcast. Yeah. She got me into like this UFO mystery podcast where they like go through history or whatever, and they like uncover all of, and then like they go through all the cases and all the instances and all the people that like obviously had UFO encounters. And so every episode they would have a story and they would like, you know, joke about it and or like talk about it to tell you like what happened, the interview process, where they're at now, or they're probably dead or whatever, people that like loved ones accounts and shit like that. Like shit like that is like very interesting because those things last about like a good hour something, 2 or 3 hours, not even 3 hours max, maybe. Long as hell, just talking about one case.
Okay. I'd be into that. Yeah, we can start something up. I like that. I like the idea of that.
I mean, this shit, it adds more variety because niggas was like, oh, you're in the gaming section. Like, nigga, we talk about life.
Yeah.
Talk about
With a life
Y'all
section
see the
that.
girl that got put in the hospital because she got bit by a Black Widow.
Yeah, I commented on that earlier. That was I'm terrified of
What
tiny
happened?
things. She got bit by a Black Widow.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's it. You ever got bit by a Black Widow?
Have you ever been put in the hospital by a Black Widow?
I am a Black Widow.
No,
Right,
fucking
anyway.
not. No,
Anyway,
fucking
man.
When I start with these motherfucking legs,
You're gonna be scared of your fucking self. You're gonna look in the mirror and you're gonna die.
I'd be terrified. I'd be fucking terrified, bro.
You're honestly gonna be like, bro, I look disgusting. I'm a spider.
I'd be too scared. I'd be a reverse vampire. I'd be too scared to look in the mirror and be like, oh shit.
Oh my God. Would you
good?
guys be opposed to doing a podcast with me by doing your makeup? We can do our makeup together. Yeah.
I don't even own makeup.
Okay, I'll send you some.
No.
I don't want to do makeup.
I'm just going to tell you right now, no.
Okay, listen.
Mikey has a whole life.
I've always said
He has
this.
a whole wife that can do his makeup.
I've always said this. I've always
What are
said
you
this.
doing? Ask her to do your makeup.
I've always said, like,
My
if there's a
beard won't
girl
let
in
me
my
do my
life and
makeup.
she wants to,
Hello, that has nothing to do with your eyes, though.
I'll let her do it.
Your beard
but
is something, but we can do
Look,
the
man,
eyes.
no.
I'll let a girl do makeup on my face, but
thing
I'm
is-
not
But
doing
what
the
girls
makeup.
do you know?
I know a couple, but that's not important.
But they
The
not
fact of the
gonna
matter
come to your
is,
house anyways, Nick.
They
your
probably
excuse?
would, but I don't
Your
think I trust
excuse?
them to make makeup.
What, you
I
live alone,
can't.
you ain't got no makeup? You can go to the drugstore and get some. It's only like $1.
Now you want me to have
True.
cheap ass makeup? No.
You saying
Man,
cheap ass
hey,
makeup.
real
You
talk.
don't care about yourself
Ray,
because you was
but
eating a
hold
quarter
on.
pounder before a stream and you drink pop.
It was so good too,
said
man.
pop.
It was so
what
good.
are we doing? Y'all acting like y'all care about skin now.
You got
so
packed
good,
up,
bro.
Yoku.
All right.
You
Now I was
got
talking to you.
No. The real
What you mean?
issue
I
why
wasn't
I
eating a
can't
quarter
do makeup
pounder.
is if I do makeup, the internet would think I was too much of a bad bitch. It's just
Hey,
Okay, bad bitch.
But in
The world deserves to see it.
But if I'm with Yoku, I can't go get cheap makeup. If I'm gonna wear makeup, I gotta be the baddest bitch.
Facts.
I gotta go to Sephora. I
I
gotta
don't know
cash
why
out, mom.
you don't
Facts.
even. Half the bad bitches be going to the drugstore. What are we doing?
I'm not trying to be those bad bitches. Them the hoes. You know?
They're not the hoes
How you know
Wait,
that?
what?
How you know
because
that?
they make videos on it.
They go to the drugstore.
do that for the
Do you
video.
know if
They're
you
doing that for the
literally
video.
type in YouTube drugstore haul, you'll see most of the big beauty gurus.
They
going
doing that
there.
for the video. You know
They
they
would still-
getting the
But if they
sponsorships
know
from
they can
fucking
get it
Sephora.
at if they can get it at Target, they would go and get it.
Target's not a drugstore though.
Okay, but they would go to Target. They would go wherever.
Yeah,
a gas
I'll do
station,
makeup at
CVS.
Target.
They
I
go
would
to
say
Walgreens.
CVS probably.
Walgreens.
well, yeah.
You can go to-
Stuff them over there.
Those guys have
Yeah.
like cosmetics. I'm talking about like going to the dollar
dollar store.
Tree,
No,
Dollar
you ain't gotta
General.
go to the dollar store.
I would never
but like,
I would never go to no goddamn. If I'm wearing makeup, I would be somebody ass. They got me dollar
I
store
don't even
makeup.
like getting glue from the fucking dollar store.
We are going to
Why?
CVS
'Cause that
and
shit
or
don't
Walgreens, bitch.
that stuff can work on little kids because they skin gonna bounce back regardless and or get worse when they're in puberty. So it's fine.
No in the makeup episode.
Why do y'all hate me?
What's the sudden interest in makeup? Your last couple of streams were nothing but makeup.
Huh?
What's with this
I just
addiction?
do it. I was just like, I'll just do it. Might as well since I'm,
Yeah, if I
Is it like
brought
a
a lady over to do the
meditation type of
makeup,
thing?
No, I just have all these palettes. I might as well get into it and not
Yeah.
let them sit there.
I feel you, bro. I don't
Does
have no
makeup
palette.
does makeup get old? Like
Yeah.
quickly?
Yeah. I don't know about quick.
Like how long does it
Some of them,
last?
so like this pomade, I think, is 12 months, 6 months. 6
Oh.
months shelf life.
And it's small, so you should be able to like use it within those 6 months if you're wearing makeup.
I
Constantly
mean,
or whatever.
it's small and it's a pomade. It's clay-ish mixture paste.
I'm Clay.
You're not.
Yeah, what am I, bro? What the fuck? I can't be anything.
A nigga. Not a real one either.
Wow.
You asked and I gave you an explanation as to what you were. Do you want to know or not?
On me.
I would.
Get long.
It's like you don't even. Okay, you a bad bitch, I guess.
I'll take that. Well, Playboy Cardi say if I'm a bitch, I'm the baddest bitch. Know what I'm saying?
Playboy Cardi isn't even that.
What you mean? You're not gonna say no to Playboy Cardi.
I said no.
You would have thought I was TD the way I was
Mikey, what
standing.
That's my Playboy cardigan, bro.
You would have thought I was TD the way I was standing.
I got mail.
Yo, that's his favorite. That's his favorite rapper, huh?
That nigga TD. Yo, speaking about TD, I was thinking about doing a podcast with that nigga, dog, just for the fuck of it.
Yeah.
That low key is going to fucking. I'm gonna get canceled.
You got to put that on the Patreon, bro.
As long as I
might do it on a Patreon
before you do your podcast. So
I might do it on the Patreon, dog. Cause TD gonna get his canceled.
You gonna be saying some wild shit, huh?
No, because I know he's like, oh, I gotta get these off. I'm like, TD, bro.
TD is the Black Steve Crowder.
He said I gotta get these jokes off, bro.
The Black Steve Crowder.
I got a package. Let's see what's in the package.
Can I
what kind
say
of package
that?
you got?
No.
Black Steve Crowder.
Were you telling me no or the pets?
I was telling whoever said, can they say that?
Black Steve Crowder.
Wait, whoever said what?
That's interesting.
I said, can I say that? She said,
Like, did you not hear him say, can I say that?
Nah, because I guess he said it at the same time that I asked what you got. Like,
I kind of want to say that to him and see his reaction, low key. I kind of want to hear the Black Steve Crowder. It's like, oh, okay, sure. What is this?
The hoodie.
Oh, so you got a shirt, a hoodie.
This is Latin Cat's hoodie.
I don't think I know that name.
She's an Apex streamer.
Okay, I like Apex.
Who is that of? Is it an Apex character or as OC?
It's probably an OC. I don't think that's any character.
I wanna get like some merch popping for myself.
I got these.
I've been telling niggas to get their own merch for forever, dog. Why? Because I'm trying to wear that shit.
I can't find an artist for a lot of the things that I'm trying to do with an art style that I like.
I tell everybody, I'm like, look, dog, make merch so I can buy it. Everybody has
stuff. I want like some.
I don't have extra money to like pay back. Like I want to do the ones that Trent did for me, but I don't have extra money to just hand out like that, so I'm not gonna do it until I do.
I feel that. Cause I'll be sitting here like, Trent, wait, and I'll be like, here you go. I give him the money or whatever, and I'm like, here, and he'll
like,
make the
payment for artists is a little expensive. I don't have that money.
Shit, a little expensive. Shit, it's a lot. That motherfucking busting. They gotta get paid. They gotta get paid. They be like, I need that full 300. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll wait.
Copyright.
I'll wait. Put the shit over there.
For that.
Yeah, you gotta like have it to where like, oh, they gotta get like shit for it. It's like, okay, I'll just save up for a minute. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then it's a certain percentage off. Like, folks don't got that. I ain't got that at least. So.
I often wonder though, like, for artists that obviously like pay like the or that charge for like the hundreds and thousands of dollars or whatever, because I met some animators that like hand draw and shade and like obviously motion graphics are their own shit, but like for the most part I always felt like, where the hell is the business coming from if you're just sitting there in a market that like, you know, obviously isn't that expensive. I understand
hand drawn animation is fucking wonderful, and I hope that art doesn't go anywhere.
I'm telling you, bro, I say this once, I say it again. I said my end goal in like YouTube or whatever, just in general, right, is to have like an intro that is 100% me, not like some like motion graphics bullshit, but I would love like an anime, like hand drawn, animated.
Oh,
everything
so you want to be on your lyric shit when he has
or
all
something
those
like
cats.
Max.
Remember?
Yeah, or like Max, like that shit is fire, because those things have so much longevity. Mm-hmm. Like if you make like a legacy intro, like a legacy banner, anything graphics related, people will always know that that's you. People will always be like, okay, that song is you. That they see your interest all in one video. They see what you're into. It's like, dog, this little 30-second, like 30, 20, 10-second like intro video can literally brand a channel damn near.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then like when you get into it, it's like the nigga that did Max's intro was charging like $2,500 to $3,000 for that type of intro style. I'm like, holy shit. But then you look at it and it's like, there's a lot of motion going on,
bro. If I had that money as a content creator, that would be one of the first things I do is like, yo, custom intro, you got it, bro.
I'm branding
That's why
everything.
I'm so happy I know Static because it's the way. I don't gotta look far. He right there.
Honestly, I'd go straight to the guy that did Max's stuff. I don't
He's
think
nutty.
there'd be anybody else that I would want. I've seen his other work that he did it for other YouTubers. I've seen his other work. There was one guy that has some Persona mixed with Zelda inspired shit. It was just slick as fuck.
You guys could look at these guys. These are
Definitely put them in the chat. Oh yeah, they're I remember they're not as expensive as
any of those guys.
As like a hand drawn guy. Like they're just like maybe like $800 something ish.
Yep.
For like a custom created thing, which is cheap. Funny enough, that's cheap. That's cheap in that realm of shit. So that shit is just big. I think that's where I feel like that's what separates like brands and then content creators.
Yeah.
One of the things that stresses me out recently, I've been looking for a somebody that can make a really cute intro. Like, you know how Valkyrie and all these people got these really cute like clouds and stuff. I was like,
I'm gonna say I don't think I've ever seen her intro.
I can't find nobody.
No, let me search it up real quick because I think because if it's
I was
what
about
I
to
think
just have
it is.
I was just gonna have Dose look for the people. He set up a pack, but everybody's gonna have that pack. I need to find somebody that can make something custom for me.
She's talking about this. This shit kind of decent. Hold on, this motherfucker kind of hard.
Are you talking about like the transitions between scenes and stuff?
Huh?
Are you talking about
I don't
just
want
the intro?
I don't want that. I would just
like
want
the first 5 seconds. Look,
I can't look at it because I'm recording. It'll bleed in.
Yikes! Don't you have other screens?
No. The sound will bleed in.
Oh yeah.
Mute the damn
cool.
thing.
That's cool. Whoever
Oh, yeah,
animated this, like, see, that's what I want, bro. But it costs so much money.
If I
Unless
click it,
you
it's
do it
gonna
yourself.
autoplay before I can get to it. I'm sorry, I'm just not gonna look at it.
Why are you so damn slow, bro?
I'm just, bro. I have 3 desectioned monitors, so if I zip my mouse, it's not gonna
You
go
ain't
to the
gotta-
monitor that I want.
You ain't got a what is that shit called? Like a play pause button. I got that.
Nah, I don't. I haven't set it up. It don't work.
Oh, I was gonna say it's the way. Anything I
Wait.
just gonna press play.
Ain't that
pause?
F6?
No, it's a button that's just separate above my F keys. I can skip songs. I can pause.
It's not that big.
That's
a deal.
my. That's my F6
Yeah,
on my
I
keyboard.
get all that.
You do have an F6.
Or like her older one was nice. My friend Diamond kinda has one. I don't know where she got it. I didn't look, but it really looks good, and I want one.
No, seeing her like channel reminds me how like real crazy Among Us was as like a wave.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker stuck and made careers, dog. I kind of wish we took advantage of that more low key.
Yeah, I was gonna say y'all were playing.
I mean, all
fuck
I
out
know
of
is
it,
the
man.
next thing I do, I'm taking advantage of. Whether that is, you know how OnlyFans started and everybody got, on it. Whatever next happens, I'm on it, and I'm exploiting that
shit. Do we want
shit.
to talk about that?
What?
Do you want to talk about that?
Talk about what?
What happened to
OnlyFans
OnlyFans?
said.
What do you mean?
Okay.
If y'all want to, I mean, I don't care. I was just saying, like, had that have been me, I would have hopped on that wave forever ago, but I just didn't until recently, and now I don't want to do it.
Well, it's too late now.
I was gonna say because OnlyFans is beating the government to making them the next Tumblr.
Yo, wait, Mike.
So-
I know you said you can't look at this, but I need y'all to watch this, bro.
What are you doing?
Watch what? Where is it?
I just put it in there, bro.
I'm not watching this.
Just look at it, please.
I'll look at it on my phone.
I hate you.
Just look at it, please, Nick.
I hate everybody. This is stupid.
We do not care.
I actually have not seen Jerry Springer in so long, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't know he was a judge.
And that's his new show, I think. But that shit is so stupid. That shit is so fucking dumb.
Man.
We do not care.
Not Judge Jerry. Oh my god.
But what happened was, if you remember back like a couple years ago, I think it was like 2019, 2018, something like that. Tumblr, which used to be like a site that was full of like not safe for work or porn, rather.
Yeah, definitely known for that at the time.
The U.S. government damn near threatened to shut their shit down and they had to remove all not safe for work content off their site.
I don't understand.
OnlyFans is beating them to the curve, and they're selling. I don't know if they're selling the site.
So it's a rumor right now. I do want to.
Yeah, it's a rumor.
It's a rumor right now.
This is all a rumor. But apparently, there's talks that they are selling. They're removing all not safe for work off of their platform to essentially bring more advertisers to the site.
Yeah,
and because it's worth so much.
Well, the rumor also included that any type of like OnlyFans not safe for work, whatever, was specifically going to be from kind of like verified people. So the famous people that, you know, hey, we just want to put up a sex tape. And then
like you need to be like verified or whatever on that shit. So like
that makes no sense at all. Like
it doesn't.
What kind of advertising?
It's Pornhub.
But who's gonna be posting on OnlyFans after that shit? You know.
So the way the way that it's kind of going.
OnlyFans was really just Patreon.
Yeah, but there ain't nobody was on. You know, the funny part is people left Patreon because Patreon was like, "Yo, get that fucking NSFW shit off of here."
And yet Patreon still tripled their fucking network and still did it amazing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't think OnlyFans can pull that. I don't think they can pull the same thing though. Like
I agree.
Yeah, because
like
Patreon was definitely
Patreon's already doing it.
It was multifaceted. Like OnlyFans is really just for not safe for work content.
Yeah.
But you can put other shit on there, but ain't nobody going to OnlyFans for that. You know what I'm saying?
I can't even open the OnlyFans tab and I'd like porn not the first fucking 3, 4, 5 options that you see.
So what's stopping like everybody? Well, I don't know. Like where are they gonna go?
So
there's a new website floating around called Fansly.
Yeah,
I don't know who's making this shit.
Oh,
but
both of those Fansly.
Yeah, they started making like alternative. The problem with them
Why don't
making
they
these
just go to
platforms.
fucking Pornhub?
No, because that's the thing. The problem with these platforms is all these platforms obviously will follow the same route that OnlyFans is. You making a platform for sex work. Yeah, exactly. Because it's everybody wants to blame the corporation, but it's really the U.S. It's really the United States. It's a
lot of other countries.
Like, they still consume
it's a lot of other countries too.
They still consume it. Like no matter what, they be like trying to hide the shit. No,
it's not even the fact that they consume it. It's literally just like you can't do that.
No. What I'm saying is government officials sure as hell are watching a Pog girl get fucked in the back of the truck. And
they watching Pog Lady 99 get railed.
But wait. They be feeling disgusted that after nut clarity, and then they be going to church and then being like, ugh. And then they do this shit all over.
They definitely ain't going to church thinking about, Lord, please forgive me for busting a nut on that.
Yeah, the fuck they are.
Like, nah, no, they not.
I'm definitely busting a nut.
You think they not, but they
I'm busting a nut and I'm going to church with a smile on my face. Praise him.
Because they're feeling guilty as hell.
Then they go back and do it right after church. They don't feel guilty about that.
Hand dirty as hell. You can take out the back.
Oh, no. They don't do it right after church. It's because they're having... It's because they are having an affair with some younger woman that, you know, their wife clearly doesn't know about.
All right, listen. I know this is completely off topic, but because you mentioned that, if I ever got to like Hugh Hefner, is that what it is? I got to Hugh Hefner age or status or whatever, bro, and I had a wife and maybe she's also my age, I'm gonna love my wife. Don't get me wrong. But if my penis still works in the same function that it should, I'm fucking whatever the hell come my way, bro. I don't care. As long as it's legal.
Who asked?
Nigga, Hugh Hefner is a glorified pimp. The only reason why he gets away with it is because he's white.
I'm not saying like as paid for anything or like pimping out these girls. I'm just saying because, you know, Shai
you're going to be pimping out girls.
No. You mentioned that like they're, you know, having an affair on their wife with these younger women. I'm like, my wife would just have to accept it. Like, if we get to a point and we both can't do something or like one of us can't do it and the other can, we just got to like tough it up, bro.
Nobody asked.
Nobody asked, but that's why I said it was unrelated. You know, I said what I said.
If I get canceled because of you, I promise
who gonna cancel you for that? How is that cancel worthy?
I want you to know I will make sure the heavens rain blood.
What are they gonna cancel you for, bro? Future adultery? What?
You know what? You're right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you get canceled for, bro? Cheating?
Go ahead.
He cheated in the future.
Live, cut that
Cancel
out.
him.
But no.
Liv,
But
cut
the funny, but the problem with that though is like low key. I feel like when you're rich, cheating is more what's the word? Cheating is
Tolerable.
more
It's a luxury.
tolerated.
It is a fucking luxury.
Because I remember like who's name? Who's that? Bill Gates.
One of them, yeah.
His wife knew he was cheating.
Yeah.
She consented to it.
Yep.
And so like when all that shit came out and they like, that shit happened or whatever and they called out their divorce and shit, it was like, you agreed to what the fuck we were doing. Everybody was
women
all
do.
fuck Bill Gates for forever and then like
It only becomes a problem when they're not receiving whatever it is they were receiving before, whether that be money or like attention and status when they go outside or anything like that. Like there's always something attached to that man or woman.
You're Bill Gates' wife. You're one of the richest motherfuckers in the fucking world. What are you doing?
Hey, bro.
You get money off existing by association.
He brought a black woman in the house. She said enough is enough.
Isn't she a doctor though?
I don't know. Maybe.
I have no idea what she does. But I do think she's like in the medical field.
But look, but even then, right? You're married to one of the richest men on the planet, right? You consented openly to the quote. It's not even adultery at that point. The what's the word? The polyamorous lifestyle.
Yeah. But it's one-sided poly. Like she's not getting that poly. So it's one-sided.
But it's not like she can't though.
But
the problem with that,
because there are relationships where the man does not want the woman to be active in a poly relationship, but the man can. I think that's similar to how
it's a control thing.
Mormons work.
Absolutely.
I could be absolutely wrong, but I think the polygamous Mormons, they have that like thing going on.
Where like the dude has multiple wives. The wife has
that's definitely how that particular thing works. But like polygamy as a whole isn't supposed to be that way. I guess I can't really speak on like it's not supposed to be that way. It's just
but the whole point of that shit is just kind of just like at some point of the day it's a control thing.
How did we get here?
It just is because the Yoku want to talk about the adultery.
Oh yeah.
But back to the OnlyFans topic. OnlyFans is rumored to be taking off the not safe for work stuff and becoming Patreon again.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, at that point, it's one of those things where it's like OnlyFans is now big enough to where the site is worth more than its content. And it's one of those things where it's like they're selling off to like companies for like millions and millions and millions of dollars. And they're trying to beat the government to it.
The funny thing is, though, and this also ties into how Twitch is. I'm calling it. I'm predicting it. Twitch is going to have a huge downfall. But it ties into that, right?
The downfall of Twitch.
Twitch is only going to fail if Amazon fails, and Amazon ain't going nowhere.
No.
Amazon don't give a fuck about Twitch.
No. I was going to say I think Amazon might actually back out. I think they might let go of Twitch.
Amazon does not give a fuck about Twitch,
bro.
No, I think Amazon might let go of Twitch. Like they might dip away from Twitch.
Amazon does not give a fuck about Twitch.
Bro, Google say it.
Where's the Twitch integration on Amazon?
Twitch Prime.
No. That's not what I asked.
The other way.
That's not what I asked. That's not what I asked.
I heard you. The Twitch integration on Amazon. I got you.
They don't give a fuck about that bullshit.
If Google bought us,
I don't want Google to take Twitch either.
Yeah,
you're out of your damn mind. You're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Bro, you don't understand. Google taking Twitch and integrating that whole dashboard / category dynamic to its algorithm and making that a whole separate platform for Google would be fucking insane to be $1 billion idea. At that point, everybody's rich. You're crazy.
I'm not saying it in that way. I was assuming. Go ahead, Shy. Now you got it.
I was gonna say they could just take us and then we not even.
But you know why they can't though? Because it's against the law to monopolize. It's against the law to monopolize. If I'm YouTube and I already have a YouTube platform, and let's say for instance like Amazon wants smoke, it's like, dog, I will buy this bitch from you. You already don't care about it anyway.
I don't know.
And if they
don't, so that's why I don't understand.
It's not really a monopoly though. Like
anybody else could make another quote unquote Twitch.
There's
other live streaming. There's
Facebook gaming.
There's Facebook. Yeah.
So
Facebook.
It wouldn't be a monopoly.
So I found out something. I went researching
Facebook
when I came back.
Bank.
No. So I found out niggas. Yes, I found out niggas on Facebook
are making
and
bank.
niggas on YouTube on their first bit of like partnership and or the requirements are lower first and foremost, but then also their payment split on the very first contract. You get a lot more on YouTube and Facebook than you do on Twitch.
Facebook's payment split is almost 100%.
Yeah.
I don't know where
it's
to look
insane.
at Facebook. It's just so weird. Their setup is weird. I didn't know how to chat. I was like, bro, I don't like this.
So Facebook is so crazy because like, if you go in there right now, it's really just your timeline and shit. When you click like that's whatever thing, they show you like all the live shit. They actually have it integrated into their app.
Yeah. I don't have.
And
Facebook
it's just like, damn, like y'all really care about this shit this much? Then you go check it out, and there's niggas pulling thousands of motherfucking viewers. The problem is though that it's it streams. Yeah, it's Facebook and it streams off of all your personal data and shit.
Yeah,
so like people see your
they see my full name. Well, you could do what I watch.
That's what I like it. Mrs. May streams on Facebook.
Yeah, he
you can make another
streams
Facebook.
from a page, like a what are those things called?
A fan page?
Like a stream hosting, like
a fan page.
Just
make a fan page.
Like just a fan page. They stream from their fan page.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that.
Yeah. Because they have like those.
Oh yeah, because you can make it. You can make okay. That's dope. That's dope. We can do that. Right, but no, like they are making. Facebook and like YouTube are making a lot of money on their like first go into partnership or like / like money making in terms of like live streaming.
How does that work on YouTube? I thought this was like once you get into monetization, you can just stream.
Yes, once you know, you can stream
whenever, but you don't get paid like.
But you don't get paid for like ads and shit and like monetization.
You can't get memberships
like
or super chats.
Yeah, so when you do get paid, when you do get paid or you do get like access to being monetized or whatever. That's when you can unlock your memberships, when you can unlock your super chats and shit like that. But then like off rip, you already made like $350 off your first member.
Mm-hmm.
Versus like you being a affiliate, right? And your affiliate, you still get that regular ass $250.
Even if you're a partner, you still only get $250. You have to work out a better contract.
You have to be somebody, and you have to know somebody to get that better contract. As CJ in the last couple episodes ago, where he literally had to find somebody to get a new contract, and that wouldn't be the first and or the last time we'll hear about that. Regarding it's about who you know, not what you know over on Twitch.
Yeah. And so, like, my thing about OnlyFans and, like, the downfall of Twitch, I wasn't saying it in a way that, like, Twitch is going to have a downfall or whatever because, you know, like, Twitch as a platform is failing. It's mostly being with OnlyFans, how Patreon was. You're looking at these companies that are pumping out these ads and, like, they want to get involved in the website or in your platform, but then they see something like, yo, we can't associate with that. And it doesn't become a thing where it's like we can't associate with that streamer or that content creator. It's like we can't associate with your entire site because this is on the platform.
So you're saying all the negative press?
Yeah. So like how we have hot tub streaming now, right? They got their own category. What happened? They moved away from hot tub stream because niggas wasn't clicking that shit, and they moved into ASMR. Now you got niggas sucking off mics in ASMR.
But you know what's crazy about that too? Like people were so worried about like hot tub streams, like going somewhere. But since that category was made, it was only like top 10 most viewed like categories the first week that it was live. Yeah. That shit is like in the top 15, top 20 since that first week passed. Mm-hmm. So nobody's watching in there, but now they're going to, like Yoko said, to just chatting and trying to like finesse the way into like, oh, it's just ASMR, it's just lewd.
Yeah, so now they're, instead of wearing bikinis and shit, they're wearing lingerie, they're in their bedroom, and they're doing, weird whatever the fuck kind of shit. But it's still the same concept. It's making something that's not supposed to be sexual intensely sexual. And what I mean with the ad companies and whatnot, it's bleeding all over Twitch because they're fucking around and they're playing around the TOS, right? The TOS doesn't explicitly state you can't do X, Y, and Z, and it allows these things. So they're able to go into different categories or do whatever and just barely touch the line against TOS. Other ad companies are like, yo, you know what? We as a company don't actually have to be involved with this at all, and we can go somewhere else and give our money and ads to anybody else. And then like deuces.
If Google buys us, we ain't gotta worry about that.
So I didn't mean that either earlier about like I don't want Twitch to not become YouTube's streaming platform. I didn't want Google to take over Twitch and then leave it as Twitch. Like I want them to
No,
just make
they'll
a
make
You wanna
YouTube
integrate.
game.
New. That's what.
You want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
No,
like
yeah,
make
they'll
a
make
Twitch
one.
just
That's what
for
we integrate.
YouTube.
Nigga,
Yeah.
Google would integrate, nigga. That would be like, you know how like YouTube gaming was when it first came out, how they tried to push that shit,
That
but it
shit was
obviously
fire.
That
failed.
should have stayed its own website.
Yeah,
Like they should
I
have pushed
agree.
the fuck out of that.
That should have been an app. That should have been an app. It should have been like
It
an
was an
extra
app.
like little op. Yeah,
it was its own thing
It
for a
should have-
while.
I'm saying it should have stayed that, but then on the website they should have like integrated like in the website. This is what fucked it up. They integrated it in a weird way to where like it wasn't a separate entity because the gaming was making so much money on regular YouTube anyway.
That it stayed
So
there.
it was like, damn, at that point, why make a YouTube gaming when gaming is what is blowing up on our platform and what's really making the most money on here?
I think they created that way too early. Like, and it's not that they could have predicted it, but had they waited until Mixer just up and left itself and fused with Facebook, then they dropped YouTube gaming, that they would have eaten.
I think if they were to do YouTube gaming again, because YouTube gaming still exists. If you click whatever game category under whatever video that you watch, and you like click the title of that video, you'll literally go to YouTube Gaming's like HUD.
It just doesn't need to be exclusively gaming. They just need to copy, like, make a Twitch, but
Or
for YouTube.
Live.
Yeah, like YouTube Live, YouTube TV. Like, you could name it whatever the hell you want to.
I think it should. I think the algorithm should be integrated into the YouTube Live if that's the case.
Yeah, absolutely. You should still be able to use SEOs because that's what separates Twitch or YouTube and Twitch right now is the fact that YouTube has all the discoverability compared to Twitch. I don't have to go looking for shit, if I don't want to, or like if I'm just, let's just say I'm heavy into My Hero, I'm gonna see somebody streaming My Hero if I'm just kind of floating around on my
Because
recommended
of your
page.
recommended, yeah.
Right, exactly. Whereas on Twitch, they're out here recommending whatever they want, and then like, hey, we think you might like this. And it's like, bro, I don't watch Mortal Kombat 11. What do you mean? Well, you like fighting games, so we thought, why didn't you just recommend me more Guilty Gear streams? Like, why the fuck is Mortal Kombat here? Or like, yo, somebody's playing Skullgirls. We think you might like it. He's got 2 viewers, bro. He's got 2 viewers, and he's doing nothing. What are we doing here?
Hey, leave that man alone. He trying to get a
I'm not ragging on him for his thing.
Yeah, but that's the algorithm. That's the algorithm you asked for.
Not on Twitch.
No, but that's the algorithm you're asking for in general. If you go on TikTok, once you get past the big trendy ones, you'll start to see like the ones that have no comments, the ones that ask no likes, that ask like your For You page is literally just like small creatives. Once you scroll down and see the big ones, that's the algorithm you're asking for.
Yeah.
That's especially
Versus-
after you clean out your cache because you see whatever's
Exactly.
most recent.
Yeah,
I
so
was
it's
so
like-
sick of
that's
seeing
the algorithm you
TikToks
want.
for like 3
Bro.
or 4 days ago. I
Oh
want
my
to see TikToks
God.
that are current. I
How
have
do
to
you
clean
how
my
do you
cache.
add how do you add how do you do that? How do you do that right? Tell me right now. Tell me right
How to clean
now.
your cache? You go to
Where?
the app and you go in the settings.
Okay.
And you're gonna scroll down
Cache.
and it says
Got it.
cache. Yeah.
I got oh my god.
And then you're gonna have to refresh.
I'll say Les. Look, because that's the algorithm you're asking for. Everybody wants discoverability, and that's ideally what you're looking for. You're looking for if you're looking for whatever you're interested in, you're gonna find the smaller guys in an algorithm where it favors optimization over view count.
Yeah.
And everybody knows, and everybody on YouTube knows the SEO meta now, or they should. I mean, niggas are making careers out of these social media gurus and shit, paying $500 or $600 for a fucking session with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? At that point, nigga, you better know how to do that shit.
Right.
These-
and it
these-
better
these-
yield results.
Bro, these social media gurus are dead ass getting rich off of niggas being desperate. Their classes and shit are like dead ass like $800 to $1,000, and I'm sitting there like, what the fuck do they offer people? Then I go look and see. Then like you talk to these people like what they give you, and it's like some of these niggas are giving niggas the smoke, right? But then some of them, a good majority of them, aren't really. They're giving them shit that I've given y'all for free, and I'm just like, I could have told you that. This is actual open knowledge that they have like YouTube videos on.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not even like some secret text. You paid $1,000 for some shit that a nigga made for free that's 10 minutes long. What's happening? What's going on, bro?
Internet.
And getting finessed. But we podding today. Holy shit. Nigga love that. Nigga love that. Fuck! I'm sorry.
What's
I'm about
wrong
to
with
lose my voice again.
you?
Bro, shut up.
I'm about to lose my voice again. I'm not gonna front you. I've been I mean, let's get into the other topics. I mean, shit.
We have not touched one topic on this list.
I know, and I'm getting sleepy.
That's good. That's good. Is that not good? We proud of?
I'm tired. Don't look at me.
I
like
want to
that.
go to bed.
I said, you know what's crazy? I told him, I was like, I've been up since 7 a.m. I got ready, did my stream for 4 hours. He was like, get in here. I was like, okay, I'm in here. He's like, drink some water. I'm like, I'm drinking water. I was going to
Water doesn't wake you up. What the hell?
It sure doesn't.
Water makes you niggas sleepy?
It just doesn't wake you up. It's just water. Like,
if you drink cold water, it definitely wakes you up.
No, it
It
doesn't.
doesn't.
Just makes me
you niggas
full.
Yes.
Really?
Just fills me up.
You
tummy
feel
full,
better when you go to sleep and recharge yourself.
I don't know what sleep is.
Well, that sucks for you. I need sleep.
I know. I wish I did sleep. I do need sleep. What am I talking about? But I mean, let's get into the topics now. I'm sorry we've had like a whole hour just talking. I mean, shit. Let's start off with the small shit, I guess. First and foremost, congratulations Namco Bandai for Scarlet Nexus. I've seen nothing but positive reviews. I've played a couple hours into it.
It's a great
game.
That.
It's a great game. Like, I am genuinely surprised, and I'm happy to say that Namco Bandai has a good anime game.
Finally.
The problem is a lot of people that are in the gaming or YouTube community aren't going to give it the time of day because it's not a Naruto or a Dragon Ball or anything.
That sucks because that game is absolutely fire. Like, if you didn't take the time to download the demo and just like play through and dissect it, bro, do that before you buy. I promise you it will convert into a purchase.
Everybody's favorite, everybody that I've seen that were like very on the fence on it, literally bought the game and was like, dog, this shit is fire. Like I told you. I was one of the few people that were making videos on it. I remember when I first made the first little video on it, and I was like, why is nobody talking about this? And the game plays out, trailers out or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay. So I cover like the first little 2 trailers or whatever. And then when we get the demo, everybody's like, oh, this shit's good. This is fire. I'm like, okay. Okay. The game is great. It's a good game. In total, I think the play time's like 20 hours. There's 2 campaigns, 2 different campaigns.
2 different play styles.
2 different play styles too. Like, and it's like they're in the play styles. There's like different like optimization for both. Like the main guy Yuito has like a whole entire team full of niggas that can help him in his combos and shit. Kasane is amazing. I love how she plays, bro. And then not only is Scarlet Nexus out officially, the Japanese stress test for Pokemon Unite just ended today over there in Japan. And I gotta say, dude, that game is a lot better than I thought it was gonna be. I was completely wrong about it. I can actually say that, like, as somebody who used to play MOBAs like League of Legends, I was going to touch Smite at one point, but then when I was gonna get into Smite was apparently dead, quote unquote.
Smite's not dead.
So
it's just got a.
That's what I'm saying. Smite's not dead. It's just
a very niche community.
Basically. So I remember, like I said, it's just as somebody who used to play like League of Legends, just MOBAs in general, when I got my hands on Unite, as somebody who wanted the game to flop, I used to deadass tell niggas, don't play this game. don't play this game. There's because the gameplay they showed us. The gameplay they showed us, mind you, right? They showed a 20-minute laggy ass gameplay. Like, the game wasn't optimized. The game was like rough looking. It was hella pixelated.
It did not look good.
It didn't look like what the fuck are we playing, right? And that ass, it like literally for the next 4 or 5 months there were literally like no press on it at all. Despite this being the next game that they were trying to push to people for free. They're like, oh yeah, this is the next Pokemon game, this is the next business venture. There's no trailers for this game out. There's more leaks than there are official footage. And the leaks are all gameplay, the leaks are all character announcements and shit. So it's okay if the leaks are fucking data mines and shit, and the trailer that you gave us is rough as fuck, and it's made by a sketchy ass who has consistently shown their greed and shit as a terrible company. Tencent's fucking bro. If you go down Tencent's history, if Pokemon Unite was on PC and mobile game and not the Switch, I promise you there'd be nothing but ads on there. It'd be a laggy mess. It'd be fucking terrible. and that's 10 cent, right? So when the demo came out and I came back, I was like, damn, bro, I didn't record anything today. What's out today? Oh, the Pokemon Unites demo's out. I'm like, do I really want to give this shit a try? And then I see like my friends saying, oh, this shit is good, this shit is decent. I'm like, let me try it, bro. I downloaded the game, recorded my little first impressions, and I'm like, wait a minute, nigga, this was not what the fuck they showed us the first couple of months. Like the first was in like February. Last week in February.
When they did the the Pokemon shit.
The presents. Yeah. That shit was rough. Like that shit, like if anybody goes back and watch that presentation, that shit looked terrible. And then we get the game, the demo stress test, the game looks better, runs better, and you actually get a chance to actually like see what they're trying to do, because in that demo in that little trailer announcement, they were focused more on the personalities they had on there versus the actual game itself. If you go back and watch like the actual presents, you see more niggas' faces than you do gameplay, and the gameplay that you do see is laggy and buggy. Mm-hmm. But then when you play the game, it's like, oh shit, this shit is smoothed out. This shit is more clean. You can actually see what the fuck's going on. You can actually play the game and not see 5 nobodies that you have no idea about. They had people that I knew on there, but I know them. You know what I'm saying? They had like 3. I think it was like what? I think it was like 5 American, 5 Japanese people, and they were all like playing the game, and the gameplay was buggy, and they were showing more face than they were gameplay. So at that point, it's like, fuck am I supposed to be excited for, right? And sure enough, the game is 100% better than they showed off. It's 100%. It's a bopper.
I'm excited to play it in English. I didn't have the time to be perusing through Japanese menus, and I know it's probably easier but you know what? I'm lazy, so I just didn't do it. But another one that did come out was Monster Hunter Stories 2
That demo, I was supposed to download that shit too. Wow.
They perfected, I don't know, maybe perfected is a very strong word, but compared to Stories 1, they made the gameplay.
I will say, don't play it in handheld mode. Play it on TV. You'll get the best really experience on the TV.
It looks so good.
It's a smooth 60 frames on TV. Handheld, it will jump between like 30 and 60. So,
yeah. And the you know what's funny is that like we don't have a lot of 60 frame games on Switch in the first place. So the fact that they like boosted it up and like it runs smooth at 60, I know they're gonna be doing like that's a day one cop free.
Yeah,
it's gonna be such a good RPG.
It's such a bro, like the colors and like how the shit moves. It's just a beautiful game overall.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It definitely reminds me of like Breath of the Wild if it was like in the 60 frames per second. Not so much as gameplay, but just the overall look and aesthetic of the game. It's just beautiful and the colors just pop. It's crazy. It is a day one cop for sure. That story is amazing. Like if I would say, if you're not caught up on, the first Monster Hunter stories, just go watch a synopsis video on it.
Recap,
and then it'll catch
it a
you up.
direct sequel?
Yeah, it's pretty much a direct. Well, it kind of like there's some things that happen in the first story that lead into
it, but it's a different set of characters.
Yeah, like the first trio of characters isn't there.
Oh, so it's like the what's that shit called?
Think of how I guess Pokemon Red and Blue went into Gold and Silver.
Okay.
It's something similar to that effect. So you got a whole new main character, and it's a different set of stories, but the events that took place in the first one basically
shaped the
second story. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I gotta tap in.
Yeah, like if you like Monster Hunter and Pokemon, it mixes together. But like the combat isn't.
That motherfucker look good. What the fuck?
It's not the combat for Monster Hunter. I think that'll actually attract a lot of people to the game.
Monster Hunter. I feel like Monster Hunter stories with the rise of Monster Hunter. Get it?
I can't wait until the port for Monster Hunter.
We'll do good.
I'll eat. I can't wait. That's what I do.
Go ahead.
No,
that's an omelet. That motherfucker better be steaming.
Right. Yeah. You can't wait on the omelet.
You can't eat a cold omelet. That shit blast for me.
I said Monster Hunter. When that gets a PC port, I'm going to eat.
Oh.
That's
Are you gonna be streaming it crazy?
Of course I am.
Mm.
People grow off Monster Hunter. Now, what
Yeah,
you do after
they do.
you grow with Monster Hunter is something.
Well, I mean,
that's one
you
of the big
gotta.
things that I haven't stayed in. I can't stream Monster Hunter, bro. I feel stuck.
Why? You just not you?
I just feel stuck when I do it.
You need a good crew.
And you need a good personality.
No. The crew isn't the hard part. I'll body the game. That's not the issue. And the personality part isn't the issue either. Like I just feel stuck. I know all the mutuals in Monster Hunter. Like they're all my Discord friends. We've all hunted
Stuck
together throughout
how?
World and GU. Huh?
Stuck how, though? That's what I'm
Like
trying
as
to-
in
like-
just Monster Hunter. Like I don't see anyone that plays Monster Hunter and can take that to anything else that they do.
Jitsu. Jitsu plays Monster Hunter, and he's moved from Monster Hunter.
I'd have to see it
He's
now.
partnered and everything.
Like JITZU
SU.
or SU. SU?
Jisoo? The artist?
No.
That's who I was thinking of immediately.
Jitsu, the Twitch streamer. Like, his name is just Jitsu. JITSU. Jitsu.
Oh, got it. Okay, I got it, man.
Did he grow off on Monster Hunter?
Monster Hunter. There's another person. What is his name? I unfollowed him because I don't watch any of his content no more. God, I wish I knew, but he was one of the people that would sit from hours and play Monster Hunter, and as soon as Monster Hunter World kind of like died, he went on to other stuff, and people just stuck with him. I can't remember his name. I used to do hunts with him all the time. But yeah.
I could never get into Monster Hunter. Like my first.
I gave up.
Yeah, I had to. It's just like
I don't even know why you mentioned that shit. That ass was sitting there. I was letting Shy and Neo get it off. I was just like,
the combat is I don't know. Like I've seen gameplay of Rise, and it's a little bit faster. It's a little bit faster paced, but to me, it just seems like more of the same formula, and it's just like I can't do that type of grind.
I can. Ooh, I can.
Like, bro, I sat there and watched Moon grind out this monster for hours on end, and it's just like, why?
That stuff.
Why?
Oh, that's just Moon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, Moon's
You
just
got-
entertaining as fuck, no matter what he does.
No. Like, you can do whatever you want. Moon had a specific goal. Like, when he booted up the game, he was like, okay, I'm gonna go do this. I need to do this. I know I'm not gonna get what I want on the first run, so let me just go ahead. He had a plan when he was going to play. A lot of people, when they play the game,
They just turn it on.
they're like, what am I really feeling? Kushala? No.
Guys, what do you want to do today? Open lobbies.
You know,
I'll help anybody rank up.
HR 999. I always thought what was the best thing about that game was the group huntings. Is this dragon? I can't remember her name.
Rathalos?
From
Really big
Rise?
with the gold.
Or-
With the gold, everything.
Oh, you're talking about to call that bitch Kushala Dior. That's not it. I know who you're talking about though.
But those were really fun because you had your 4 people, but then you had everybody else in the lobby doing that fucking fight because let that team fucking die. I'm making sure I get the horns off this shit. We gonna be done with this hunt. We gonna do this shit
Clove
again.
Taroth. That's what it was. The Clove
Cool
Taroth.
Taroth. Yeah.
She's such a pretty dragon. She's such a fucking pretty dragon.
It sounds like an EQ to me.
A hookoo?
EQ.
What's that?
Emergency Quest on PSO.
That's basically what it is.
Basically what it is.
I can see that, but it's just I feel like the combat has to be engaging to me, and it just wasn't for me.
See, that's
leave
why
it
I
at
was
that.
telling you, like, PSO2, the combat from what it looked like, and now that I've played it, feels like Monster Hunter. Just
is.
with less weight.
It is.
Yeah, like Monster Hunter has more weight to it. Like PSO, because it's so, like, sci-fi with the dashes and, like, I can jump 50 feet in the air and do a combo and, keep moving. Monster Hunter, you can't do that. You have to find ways around that. So if I do want to dash, I'll play dual blades. And then I can, zip around the screen
You
as much
better
as I
roll
want to.
around. Fuck all that.
If I'm
If you're
playing
not
dual
playing-
blades, I'm not rolling nowhere. I'm dashing everywhere.
Nobody, for everybody that's not playing dual blades, roll your ass around.
Listen, I'm a longsword man. I counter.
I got a long sword.
You know what, bro?
What?
You right.
What were we talking about?
We were just
Talking about Scarlet and Nexus and
what games
and-
dropped this week.
Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories 2, Unite. They're really cool games though.
I hate you
Alliance.
all. I hate Mikey.
I want to play Dark Alliance, man. I really, really do. I don't have the funds to get the Game Pass right now. That's
Wait, what's Dark Alliance?
that's that D&D
The
game.
Dungeons and Dragon game. Yeah, we should play that.
It's a
Wait,
four.
I don't know. You're not into D&D though, huh? You're not into D&D.
I don't think you have to be into. I'm not into D&D.
It doesn't
I've
play
always
like
wanted to
D&D at
play
all,
D&D.
but he's
I've
cool.
always been open to it.
What
The game?
What are you doing D&D?
You talking about the IRL RPG?
Oh,
Yeah,
you
like
role
Dungeons and
play?
Dragons.
Yeah, the role play. No, the game that we're talking about is a 4-player co-op, third-person action game,
Yeah.
and it's
Just
crazy.
Revenant with like 4 people.
It kind of does remind me of Revenant for real. It does, but I think the classes are definitely more fleshed out and more tailored
Like
to.
they matter a little bit
Let me
more.
see.
You know, wizard's
Yeah.
gonna do wizard stuff.
Let
The
me
rogue
see.
is gonna
The
do
rogue
rogue
is a
stuff.
You making
Yo,
this
you-
shit sound like
yeah, that's-
I was watching Lupo play it, and he was making that shit look fun.
I know.
well, I was
He had a
surprised
little
if
thing with scroll and everything.
I would be surprised if somebody of his stature didn't make a game entertaining.
Maybe.
But
Where's my dog?
I wouldn't be surprised if somebody of his stature could make a game entertaining.
How much is the Game Pass?
If
Where's
you,
it at? I can't
it's
find
$1
it.
if you've never gotten it before for like 3 months.
Okay, but how do
Dark-
they know if I've had it before?
It's just based off the account,
Okay, well, I
like
don't
when
know.
you sign in.
I've definitely had
Dark
it before.
Alliance, Dungeons and Dragon Dark Alliance.
But I think
Alright.
normally it's like either
Oh, that's why. It's
15
just not getting
or
views.
30 or something like that. Like I think you just buy it in bundles, or you can buy it with like the the Xbox Ultimate. And so it's like $10 or $20 for both.
I think it would be a fun, group stream game.
Yeah, we could do that.
I'm waiting for this ad to end so I can play on it.
If I can get it.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting because this motherfucker. These ads, bro. Twitch, man. You know how to do it.
Just go to YouTube and go look at a trailer.
I got it. I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. I'm looking at some of the ad just ended.
Yeah, Shy. So it's either 15 a month. Your first 3 months are $1.
They can suck my
On
dick if they
on
think they're gonna
PC.
pay that.
On PC, if it's just on PC, you don't care about like having an Xbox console.
Wasn't Game
It's
Pass
$10
$1?
a month.
Yeah, for it was like a Discord thing, wasn't it?
Yeah, and they were giving it away.
I
like
gave you mine.
I was stacking on them because I knew people weren't gonna use Game Pass because they didn't care. I got a whole year for free when they were doing that Discord shit. I was stacking on them, bro.
I want you to know, dog. I know a nigga hates you and shit, but I want you to know there's one thing I appreciate you for being. It's as shameless as possible.
Oh, here we go.
It's being as shameless as possible. You are a fucking rat.
Why am I shameless for that, bro? What's the problem?
You were like, I knew people weren't going to care about the Game Pass, so I told everybody to give me it. I got the first year for free. It's like my nigga, like what?
Why?
You took you.
Why is it a problem? They said they weren't like they didn't care.
You are, bro.
I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked.
Because the first couple of months, Game Pass was like even out. It was like $1
It was
or
really
something
cheap.
anyway.
It was really cheap.
Yeah, it was really cheap.
It was cheap as hell. And you said, fuck that. Discord has it for free. Everybody who's not gonna use it, give it to me.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, you could at least bought this shit for the $1 that it was.
No, you know what's funny?
Like, no.
I only just bought the $1 one last month for the PSO2
Okay,
shit.
I bought it.
So now I have
I hate
free
you with a
3 months
passion.
or 3 months for $1.
I got my Game Pass.
You are a character, dog. If there's one thing anybody cannot tell you is you are a character. You
Where
are
did I
a
find it?
an
Hey, that's a
opportunist.
positive, right, bro?
I don't know if that is. But you should take it, I
might
guess.
also play Yakuza. You never played
Yeah, they put Like a Dragon on there. I downloaded that
Wait,
to my
Yakuza's
Xbox.
on there?
the whole
Yep.
collection.
Game, I'm telling you, bro. Game Pass is a fucking steal.
Project One.
Best thing that happened to gaming in a long
dog,
time.
We talk about series that I've been trying to get into, but I just can never find I want to say time, but the time for the priority. It's not a priority to play.
Mm-hmm.
They have so many games. It's like, do I even want to bother?
Right. Where do you start? Which one do you start on? And then where do you go from there? Because there's a lot of there's
because there is a
Yakuza
timeline.
0.
There is a timeline. There's a timeline.
Was it
for all that
Yakuza Kiwami or some shit like that?
Yeah,
something like that. I
that's
don't
like
know.
it's like a reboot of the original.
And then they have the numbered series, and then the latest one is Like a Dragon.
There's a lot. That's a lot. Oh shit! The World Ends with You demo came out this weekend as well.
Did it? There's a lot of demos dropping.
They've been dropping demos, man.
There's just games are coming out. Everybody talked about, oh, there's no games this year, nigga. It's about to hit another quarter change.
You're right. Oh yeah. June, July has been on some crazy shit with video games.
June, July is gonna be nothing but demos, nothing but little presents and shit. E3 already passed or done, and then you know what happens in fall. We all know what happens in fall. Fall is just gonna be games, games. Winter games, deals and shit.
We got
and then
Back for Blood. We got Metroid Dread. We've got Battlefield.
We got
Halo.
Three Pokemon games coming out this year.
Oh my god.
3 different Pokemon games
Unite.
coming
We
out
got
this
Tales
year.
of Arise.
We got. There's too many. Hold on.
There's just way too much shit coming out, man.
Because if we're really looking at games coming out in 2021,
I'm still playing Final Fantasy.
nigga. The Mario game just dropped.
Oh,
Mario
Golf just
Super Golf
dropped.
or whatever it is, Super Rush Golf.
No More Heroes dropped earlier this month.
Number 3 drop.
No, it's the No More Heroes. It's like the collection or some shit.
Okay.
HD collection.
I know I'm the only person here that cares about this, but this Gaia 6 comes out 3 days from now, which I'm very excited for. I'm gonna try to talk to whoever I can to get that. Definitely need that.
That shouldn't be that hard.
Gaia, man, there's such long games.
sure.
Like I've never finished a Disgaea game.
They're long as hell, but like I love them for like the strategy aspect of it, and then like the story is always charming. Like it's really fun. It's just long. It's long and grindy. Yeah. That's where I get a lot of my RPG fix come from. Whenever it's new to this Gaia game, I always play it. Always. Do I beat it?
You know what we need? We need another Project X Zone game.
Oh shit! Wait a minute. In July, we got the new Plague Tale. We got the Space Jam game. We have the Skyward Sword HD, whatever.
I want to play that Space Jam game.
You can play the Space Jam game?
Yes.
We have the Chernobyl game that's coming out, which I was that Chernobyl gameplay was kind of weird, but I was interested in. I don't know why. If that's just me, I just take it as fine. Forgotten City. In August, we have Godfall is coming to PS4, which is funny. August, Hades is coming off of its exclusivity thing, coming to all platforms. Humankind's coming out. Madden is coming out. Kenna's coming out in August as well. Very excited for that. Did Kenna have a presence at E3 this year? I don't remember.
No, it's PlayStation
I don't think
exclusive.
so. Yeah,
there was no PlayStation.
They weren't
there. And they weren't there. Well, hopefully the next time we do get a Connect or State of Play or whatever, Kenna is coming, because Kenna is coming August 24th. Psychonauts is coming August 20th. That's why they weren't here. All their games coming out deadass the moment fall begins. Because deadass the last games coming out in August are Kenna and then Psychonauts, and then in September is a lot of indie games. Sonic Colors Ultimate in September. Life is Strange is coming out in September. Tales of Arise is coming out in September. Rainbow Six is coming out in September. Deathloop is finally coming out.
I cannot wait to play
Kuni's
that.
coming to Switch. I am too. I'm really excited for Deathloop.
If Deathloop has a very, very... If the soundtrack matches the aesthetic of Deathloop, oh my god, that's going to be the greatest game of all time.
What was that? Kakarot's coming to Switch. Ghost Runner is coming. Life is Strange Remastered is coming. And then in October, we got Back for Blood. The next anthology game, House of Ashes. Far Cry 6. Metroid Dread is coming out, which is crazy because if those who don't know, Metroid Dread is the first new Metroid game. Dread. What did I say?
You said Metroid Dead.
I mean, shit, at this point, shit.
Oh my gosh.
Before that game got announced, shit, that franchise kind of was. But
Prime 4 was
for those
dead.
who don't know, Metroid Dread is the first new Metroid game, not remastered, none of that, in the last 13 years.
19
years, might be 19 years, which is nutty.
It's almost been 20 years since Metroid Fusion dropped. I
Which
remember
is
I
nutty.
played Metroid Fusion.
Because
Holy fuck, 20 years ago. Holy shit. I remember I was on a
Nigga, I was 6 when the last new Metroid game came out.
I was on
What
a
the
trip
fuck?
to Las Vegas with my cousin, and we had both purchased the SPs, the one with the lights, bro. My first game was Pokemon. Was it Ruby and Metroid Fusion? And I played Fusion the whole way back. That game was a fucking bop. Loved it. And then we traded Pokemon. That was it.
Next we have Battlefield is coming out in October, the 22nd. The Guardians of the Galaxy game is coming out 4 days before, or 4 days after.
I wish they didn't show us so much.
Mario Party
I wish we
Superstar.
could play with other characters besides Star-Lord.
November is crazy. Oh my God, November is crazy.
Oh
dude.
no, November is fucking nuts.
And November is, I know everybody probably gonna feel the way about it, but we gotta talk about it. November is Just Dance 2022.
Yeah.
The sports card niggas are eating. Forza 5 is coming out. Grand Theft Auto 5 is coming to the next gen consoles. Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out on the Switch.
Preach.
Pokemon's coming out the same week. Oh, no, not the same week. The couple days, was it like 7 or 8 days after? Farming Simulator's coming out.
So Halo Infinite doesn't have a date, but I'm almost certain it's gonna drop in November.
They're shooting in November. They're gonna shoot in November.
Yeah.
But then for all the junkies, Final Fantasy 14 Endwalker's coming out on the 23rd. Then in December we have Dying Light 2 and a lot of games to be announced. Because this year is supposed to be big on next gen consoles, porting all the old games over to next gen consoles, and then a lot of new games still have yet to get their state of play and their whatever announcement for. Oh yeah, in October the Demon Slayer game's coming out.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be hot. I gotta talk about that, but that's gonna be hot.
We still have a couple of more announcements, game shows and whatnot that are going to be coming out during the summer and stuff like that. So the year is going to be stacked when it comes to video games. This year is really, really good for just video games, but then the next year is going to be stacked as fuck because in the next year we have God of War, Breath of the Wild, Elden Ring, Legends Arceus. There's a lot of games.
Niggas, man. There's
a lot of games. Potentially the next Spider-Man game.
Yes.
2022 is going to be nutty. It's going to be so nasty. I'm gonna be sitting here slutted out on my PS5.
Oh, we Gotham Knights.
Ooh,
the Harry Potter game.
Whatever. Yeah, the Harry Potter game.
The Gotham Knights.
We didn't get anything for.
We didn't get nothing on it, huh?
No.
We were supposed to. A lot of superhero games are supposed to be getting like release dates. Yeah, I think 2022,
yeah,
2023.
I think we're going to see a lot more of that at the Game Awards.
Agreed. 100% agree. I 100% agree because that's the last major game show
of the year
with any type of announcement worthy stuff, because they always be like, oh hey, here's a premiere over here on the Game Awards. It's like, oh shit, boom, the next Batman game probably.
Yes.
The Superman game that's apparently been in the works for the last 3 years. Arkham Knights is going to be showing. The next Spider-Man. A lot of superhero games are going to be showing off, dog.
We'll probably get more on Suicide Squad.
Yeah. Yep. It's looking nutty. You know what's really crazy? Shai's going to be so mad, though. We still have a couple more topics to go through.
You about to hear boo-doo.
I'm
gonna leave.
Here. I'm about to... Well, I want to install this thing, but I'm waiting until we're done.
Well, I mean, if you want to go.
No, we here. I might as well get through it.
I'm trying to, meet y'all, trying to get everybody here. But I mean, well, shit. Next year's gonna be stacked on video games. I'm excited. I know we're all excited for that shit. I guess we'll go to the next small one. What I guess is kind of it depends on who's listening. CoreyxKenshin has finally hit 10 million.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Congratulations and also sad moments.
And yeah, I was trying to say, if you have been keeping up with CoreyxKenshin for the last couple of months or a year now, he's been talking about 10 million was going to be when he announces and or he retires. A lot of people are like, trying to like spin the wording like weirdly, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess 10 million was like his goal. So a lot of people don't know if he's going to announce his retirement and still upload, or or he's going to quit. You're gonna get one last goodbye video, and then boom. So who knows what's gonna happen? But he actually hit his goal, and so retirement is imminent for CoreyxKenshin, from his mouth directly, in any way, shape, or form. It could be a series of videos and then a retirement. He announces his date or whatever, or it could be just we hit 10 million. Thank you for the support. Bye. You know, it doesn't matter. But retirement is imminent.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I kind of want to just talk about CoreyxKenshin as a impact. I mean, I'm pretty sure if you're a samurai, you know, obviously the impact is there. You know, he's been an influencer, a crazy influence on a lot of people, even people that weren't fans of him. I feel like CoreyxKenshin is one of those people that have extended beyond his reach on YouTube, where it's one of those things where he basically opened the doors for a lot of people of color to like be able to kind of be in that, to be looked at, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, oh shit, like, you know, here's some black guy who deadass is from Michigan, you know, and, you know, most of us here are all Midwestern besides Yoku. He's deadass a couple hours away from us, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He's from the same area, the same background, same backwater ass fucking places that we're from. So it's just like, you know, we see somebody that looks just like us, who was able to do some shit, who was able to stomp doors and ignore any of the bullshit that we all have to go through, because, you know, not everybody's path is the same. But at the end of the day, you know, being yourself should always be the same thing that you want to do. You know, he was able to be himself, ignore the algorithm, ignore whatever hurdles and shit. He was able to provide for his family, provide for himself, influence a whole generation of content creators, myself included, all of us included. You know, and even if you weren't a fan of CoreyxKenshin, you still there's still like the big content creators that you probably watch are influenced by him. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You see it in their edits.
Games without seeing Corey.
Exactly. You saw CoreyxKenshin. You saw everywhere. You saw everywhere. Yeah. Every scary, like the scary genre. Corey was always, in my opinion, like the one black guy that was there, because it was mostly it was predominantly white. You saw the CoreyxKenshin series and shit alongside the white guys. So you saw CoreyxKenshin, and they would do just as much, if not more, than some of the white dudes. And I know niggas hate to we don't talk about race, yada yada, but it's a very important thing, because there's a reason why a lot of black people gravitated towards Corey. There's a reason why a lot of black content creators that are pushing 1 million, that are pushing 100,000, that are pushing 50,000, that are pushing 10,000, 1,000, are all like modeling I wouldn't say they're modeling their style, because Afro says it best, imitation is limitation, right?
Yeah.
But they're modeling their
content.
They're taking their cues.
Yeah. That free spirited, heavy edited, you know what I'm saying? That like freedom of expression in their videos, and they're putting it into their content, and they're pushing for not his spot, but to just be themselves and shit.
To drive their own lane, yeah, for sure.
Exactly. So he 100%, if we talking about impact, 100%, he is one of the most impactful content creators in the last decade in YouTube in general, but I think in terms of like just people of color and just content creation, black people in general, he is that. He is one of the people, if not, some people would argue he is the bar, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think retirement is a beautiful thing, because if you look and see what he's done, he's made videos on his teeth. He's made like his most recent couple videos were helping his mom open a business, which is actually like 2 hours, like even an hour away from me. He's helped, you know, his family. He's that ass when he went on a break, he came back and was like, I took my family out to New York. And if you know what I'm saying, if you saw the little vlogs and shit, you saw how many people were in that room when they were doing the countdown and shit. That's not no easy feat. That's a family. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He was able to take care of his families, buy them cars, do all this shit. That right there is a dream for a lot of black kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to get rich. Everybody wants to take care of their parents, their family, their friends and shit. And he was another example of it is possible. And for that, I want to say thank you. For that, I want to say good luck in whatever endeavors, because as a creative, you know what I'm saying? YouTube is a stepping stone. You know, who knows what he might want to do next? You know what I'm saying? Creatively wise. But then if he wants to just fall back, he can fall back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, blessings on whatever's next for CoreyxKenshin. And shit, shout out to the samurai, dog.
Yo, Corey, I hope you take the route of being a director. We ain't gotta
He's
see
fire.
you. We ain't gotta see you. It's him and definitely Mark Phillips.
Yeah, I mean, whatever
Dog,
Corey does, he's gonna be a boss at it.
Yep.
I've been saying this shit for a while, but I feel like Vader and Mark should be in Hollywood, and I mean to a bigger degree than where they're at now.
Yeah,
because they're everywhere. But I think they should be like, they should have their own shit. That ass.
Yeah, definitely.
I think once the thing
that shit is nutty
that they want to do with Bernie Mac's biopic, and they decide that they want Mark, and it goes through. Oh, he's out of here. It's gonna send him. We not seeing Mark no more. It's Hollywood Mark.
The fact that she even wanted him and mentioned him in the first place is like, I think he'd be really good.
Yeah,
like that already put him in people's doors. Like people that weren't looking at YouTube already have him on their radars now.
All he had to do.
Even if he doesn't get picked for it, somebody's in his DMs right now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Business is being made, but like that's my thing though. Like, if we talking people of color, like Corey, Mark, Vader, and Berlizzi, there's a lot of other people too. PG. They're pushing that, they're pushing that mold for niggas like us, for niggas like our friends and shit to walk along and kind of make our own shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, PG talks about it often. He says the line between Hollywood and I forgot what he called the internet. I guess internet personality, I guess, whatever. It's just so close.
It is.
Just something.
It's very close.
Yep. And it's
shout out Vine.
Yeah, shout out Vine.
Shout out Vine. Vine. All of our Vine stars are all in movies now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but
no. I know we like to bash on King Batch.
No, I wasn't even talking about him, bro. He making bank. He's the one that I'm always talking about.
But most of the well-known Vine stars are in movies and are in news. They're in the music industry. They're in entertainment.
Okay, now I can
beyond the social media shit.
Yeah. Now I can agree.
Like I remember when I was watching the Heat, because I remember me and my mom went to go see it, and I wouldn't have thought Spoken Reasons is most definitely from YouTube, but I remember I saw him in the movie. I was like, isn't that Spoken Reasons? He's in that movie.
Emmanuel Hudson's on Wild 'N Out.
Like, who could imagine him being next to Sandra Bullock? I couldn't imagine myself being next to Sandra Bullock. I'm not gonna front you. I am really sad at what happened to. Y'all probably don't know who this is, but Kane.
Yeah, Hot Damn Iraq.
That is out of all the internet guys, I think that's the one that like really hurts me on the inside personally.
Yeah.
Cause like when you see what happens and you know the story, it's kind of just like, wow, he's an immensely different person. It's a sad situation, but you can tell like he's found himself. He's better, like mentally. He's and
at physically.
Peace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's like I wish nothing but the best for him. I wish more opportunities were open for him in that regard, and I wish if he ever decided to because as a creative, he is nutty.
It's crazy.
I remember if you go back and watch all his old videos, those old videos still stand to this day.
I feel like he's one of the few, if not the one, for Black content creators.
No, he's one of our founding fathers.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like he's definitely a founding father for that. Absolutely.
If y'all don't know who I'm talking about, look up Hot Damn Iraq, look up Kane Carter, and you will find a YouTube channel of you will literally see the original style of YouTube skits, because that was something that he was definitely somebody in.
Yeah. Then he started to evolve beyond that.
Then he started to
like the Mario and Luigi stuff. Like they were just full on mini films at that point.
I'm telling you, he was one of the founding fathers for that whole skit era of YouTube. But then also he was one of the first few Black content creators that were pushing thousands of views, hundreds and thousands of views and shit. His skits evolved from little TED Talks to movies to little short films and then his friend died.
And that hit him incredibly hard.
And like now, if you go back and watch that channel, like I said, you see somebody evolve and you see somebody ascend mentally and spiritually. And it's like, holy shit. This is a beautiful, like it's sad, but it's beautiful in a way. Because you literally see somebody who was stuck to like the norms of society and shit like that, who was making skits based off of like modern dating and shit at the time, who was making skits based off of like, you know, gaming and shit like that, to evolve into somebody who spoke about, you know, his most recent video was about growing up as a black kid in school and how peer pressure is and how pussy was like a big thing and how fitting in was a big thing for black boys growing up. And it was, if anybody has the time after watching this video, I'm about to go to this shit right now. If anybody has the time after watching this video, trust me, this is a amazing video. And this video spoke to me because this is the person that he talked about in the video, which obviously he was talking about himself, was a person that I related to on so many levels. The title is called Girls, Girls, Girls by Hot Damn I Rock. Go watch that video. It's a 20-minute video, but it is the smoothest 20 minutes you will sit there and listen to. Some of the best content on YouTube still. Mm-hmm. That nigga is a creator, and I wish nothing but the best for him. I hope opportunities open up for that man. I love that nigga. Like you know how we talk about parasocial relationships and shit like that?
Yeah.
That's one of mine. That's one of mine. That's one of mine. But
I respect it.
Back to the topic at hand. CoreyxKenshin, goodbye.
If we could just add on that little piece, I don't want to say that I don't think he would quit, but it's, you know, Omni made a point that I was like, all right, I agree with that. When you're doing content creation or things pertaining to content and creating it for so long, and like, you know, I don't think people give, you know, certain folks enough credit. Excuse me. Like, I know we had Afro, you know, and he's on his break right now, and you know, he mostly edits all of his own videos.
Wait a minute.
Corey is always.
I'm gonna piggyback on you. I'm gonna piggyback off you.
Corey's always edited, you know, his own stuff from start to finish, and
this is somebody who can hire an editor, by the way.
Right, and he just chooses not to. Like, if he records a video, you know, he either edits it same day and gets it out to us, or, you know, the next day, whatever the case may be. But he was pumping out daily content. Anytime he comes back for 1 month, 3 months, whatever it is, they're getting daily content, you know?
Yeah, he's coming back in fucking, like, when he comes back, nigga, you getting a good couple of weeks. Well, weeks recently, but I remember like when he took that 7-month break a couple of years ago.
He came back for almost half a year.
He came back and he was stunned on shit. He was stomping through.
Yeah.
And it's like he took another one and it was like, oh shit, he's gone now. Because they've had such a consistent presence of damn near half a year of just consistent videos.
I can't see
Double
someone like
uploads,
that
damn near.
not making content. Like
Well,
I said, I don't think he won't
thing,
not
right?
quit, but he has to do something else. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he's
that's why I
want to
say
do it.
he's probably gonna end up doing something like directing.
That's what I'm saying.
You
don't quit
work on
YouTube
stuff
like that.
You are gonna find another creative job, in a sense.
You're gonna need an outlet.
Yeah, because he's not gonna just sit there and just be like, damn, I'm done.
That's where
I'm
that's
bored
where
now.
That's no, but that's what I want to talk about. That's where we draw the line between a creative and a content creator. It's different. It's vastly different, right? Because a content creator is just a job title. It's just a title that you give yourself, you know, to look good and shit like that. Everybody wants to stream themselves playing video games, stream themselves doing whatever, yada yada. But like a creative is somebody with like a vision, right? Mm-hmm. And you know, we only know a couple of those. I think the one that we know of the most is Afro. Afro's one of them. Corey's one of them. People with a vision that like will sit there and do whatever they can to make it happen, and it has to be done their way. I said this shit in a video that I have yet to put out. Actually, it goes up I think Wednesday next week. It's regarding the title of the video is called "I'm a Bad YouTuber," and in that video I talked about like the mental health aspect. I was talking about how Omni said in his video, a lot of people aren't rewarded the luxury of the break or the luxury of the time off and the creative expression because something's holding them back. You know, I think for me, what's holding me back is the algorithm, right? Or maybe I'm holding on to like the Sacred Almighty channel too much because it pays rent or whatever. But something is holding me back as a creative, right?
It's my environment.
Something's yeah. For some people, it's their environment. For some people, it's their financial situation. For some people, it's their trauma. But as a creator, the moment you put your video and your product out in the world, people expect you to be on that shit 100%. A lot of people aren't rewarded the luxury and the sincerity of being a human being. I was talking about, Etika. I was like, before Etika committed suicide, a lot of people were clowning on him for the first couple of months because they thought he was doing this shit for attention. Mikey, I'm pretty sure you remember that shit. They were on the same people that were on Twitter now saying how much they loved him and how much they cared for him and shit are some of the same people that were demeaning him and shit like that, or demonizing him for his manic episodes before the couple weeks and or months before his eventual demise.
Yeah.
And in the very moment that he did it, it was like, oh, now it's love. Oh, now it's this. But if I remember correctly, everybody was doing shit like, oh, he only comes to stream whenever he needs money for rent. When, if you watch an Etika live stream, I remember one of the very few live streams before he went away. It was him and Kobe in his I guess one of his streaming rooms. He went on a big ass rant about how fucking dare you tell me what I do this, when I've been doing this for so long, when niggas weren't making money, when I was homeless.
And even still, he was damn good at it. So it's like, you're
Exactly.
complaining about even if he did come in and it was just for rent, he always made sure to bring his A game 9,000%.
Exactly. So, and it was like, I talked about
Who are we
that.
talking about?
I'm talking about I'm piggybacking off your point about what Omni said. A lot of people aren't rewarded the luxury and the sincerity of being a human being as a creator. And I was just talking about what the difference between being a creative and a creator, a content creator and a creative. A creative is not I feel like not everybody is a creator, but that not everybody as a creator has a chance to express their vision and show their shit to the world. I was talking
they don't
about
have a chance to bloom.
Yeah, I was talking about how for me, I feel like I'm held back by something from my past. Whether it's the Sacred Almighty channel, whether it's Pokemon as a genre, whether it's me holding on to something from back then that's keeping me from not going where I want to go. Shai said it's her environment. I said for some other people it's their trauma. For other people it's their mental health and shit like that, right? So it's like certain people are being held back by something. And so to see somebody carry out their vision, like Aaron Magruder, right? Look how raw Boondocks was. How polarizing Boondocks was at that time, right? And in this video that's coming out, I think it's Wednesday. I talk about that I'm a bad YouTuber. I also mentioned how a lot of people of color aren't rewarded the same luxury of the break as, let's say, somebody like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. You see those guys go away, they come back, and it's all love. If you go down Corey.Kenshin's Twitter replies, because he doesn't tweet that much, right?
Yeah.
If you go back to Corey.Kenshin's Twitter replies, there's like a thread of him arguing with somebody, not arguing, but somebody's bashing him for being a bad YouTuber, a bad content creator, because he's not uploading consistently. This was his last break.
Yeah.
And he responded, yeah, you're right. I did drop the ball on something. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, but imagine if he was to keep all that shit in and he killed himself. Then it's, I love Corey.Kenshin's content from the same people that are demonizing him for not uploading.
I think and I know where where that can lead to, that conversation. And who? No,
and I don't want to have that conversation because we know that conversation.
Right. And so my thing about that in general is just so many people, I call them keyboard warriors all the time. So many people on the internet don't think, they don't think about how heavy the shit they say is. You know what I mean? Or they look at content creators as objects.
And as creatives, niggas are sensitive about their shit.
And we take it to heart.
People make them be like,
absolutely.
oh, you're
dog,
a bad
I'm not
YouTuber.
gonna front you.
No one should feel guilty about not uploading. Sorry.
Listen, I was literally beating myself up this morning for that exact same purpose. Because as somebody who, who wants to take this shit to the next level, who wants to do all this extra shit or whatever, seeing that one negative comment out of the 5 good ones, that shit, you know what I'm saying? That shit kind of, because those negative comments are a lot more worded than the positive ones.
Yeah.
And you'll see negative paragraphs before you see positive paragraphs. So it's damn, when you see that and you read it, it's and you get in your head and you sit there and you overwhelm yourself and it's like, fuck. But shout out to y'all, Yoku and Mikey, for reminding me where the fuck niggas was at. We still got a lot of work to do. There's shit to be done. We still got shit to do.
Exactly.
I said it before. One of my guys hit me up in the DMs. He was like, you always say this, but you never apply it. He was like, you always say they're gonna have to kill me before I stop. And I never remember. When he said that, I was like, I do say that. What the fuck? And I'm like, when he said that to me, I was like, what the fuck am I? What's going on there? I was like, what am I sad for? What the fuck is going on? I got my ass up, went to get some water, came back and recorded.
It happens, man.
Fuck these niggas, bro. You lose like that ass. That one comment will knock you off your shit. But
get something else after that treats you good and makes you want to do something.
Exactly.
I felt a way about something and I was like, I really don't want to do anything. And then I saw a tweet from Asu, and this was before he did anything and even blew up. He's like, I'm gonna give myself 2 months, and in those 2 months, if I don't hit this goal, I'm gonna have to go find a real job. I have to look at the reality of this because I'm not gonna be able to do this. And look at him now.
I think that's heavy though. Like to put yourself in a situation where you need to make something happen.
But listen, but the best ideas happen when your back's against the wall.
That's fair.
That's
definitely fair.
I've been in situations where that ass, I could have quit a couple of times, and then in those overwhelming thoughts, something happens. You get like a fucking light bulb in your head. It's like, wait a minute.
Yep.
And then another one comes, and another one comes, and another one comes. It's like, wait a minute. And then you eventually dig yourself up out of that shit, and then you're like, damn, these ideas are so good. Let's make them happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so to go back to what I was saying, to see greatness prosper and greatness be expressed. Thank you, CoreyxKenshin. Thank you to the fourth of all this bullshit. Thank you. And whatever's next for CoreyxKenshin, he will have an army of people supporting it. Facts.
100%. Hell yeah.
And to any, this the next one. To any people, content creators of color, to any, if there's one thing I want you to take away from these examples, from these people that you look up to, from say either one of us, if there's one thing you have to do for me, do me a favor, is to be yourself unapologetically, to express yourself, no holds barred, be your fucking self. Because at the end of the day, there's only one you, and only you know what you want to do in this life. Make it happen. You can do whatever you want. When you're in your bed staring at the ceiling thinking about what you want to do, realize there is no ceilings to this bullshit. The sky is not the limit. You can do whatever you want. And that's that. Do we even care about the other topics?
And these other two don't. Yeah, I was gonna say this is so it's not.
I don't.
It's not too big of a deal.
Well, I mean, I guess like I said, let's just get these out and over with. Raury and Mal, since we talked about the Joe Budden breakup a couple episodes back, I think it was on our Blaze episode. We talked about the Joe Budden public breakdown of the podcast with Raury and Mal, and they actually, funny enough, have their own podcast now. They have their own channel, and everybody was making jokes that it was gonna flop. It's actually doing a lot better than half the shit on the Joe Budden channel, and it's well received. Comments are great, views are great, likes are great. Everybody, they defied the odds. It's powerful for right now. Hopefully they can turn that shit around and make it like an actual little like business or whatever. Best well wishes to them. I know Joe is still getting dragged for everything that happened.
Is it really?
Also some other shit. Yeah, of course. They're not letting that shit. His whole entire YouTube channel is being dislike bombed.
Damn.
All of his other podcasts besides the Joe Budden podcast is flopping. I mean, his Patreon's doing good. That's about it. But niggas already subscribed to the Patreon back when Raury and Mal were around. So they're still, you know what I'm saying? Niggas are rich. Joe Budden is rich now. I don't think he cares about a dwindling, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's still spending Pump It Up music, money.
No, that nigga broke. That nigga is broke. That nigga off Pump It Up, that nigga is broke. That's Def Jam.
Oh yeah, he ain't get no money from them.
He's rich. He's rich now off of what he's built and whatnot. So I don't think he cares about a couple thousand going away when he's making millions and brand deals and shit like that. So it is what it is. Hopefully Raury and Mal, their careers eventually You know, they continue to ascend. Another one this week is the Smash drama. I guess, Yoko, I'm gonna let you like summarize this. I know I said not to, but I guess you can summarize this because we're going on like 2.5 hours now.
Yeah, I can.
Side's tired.
But,
everybody else doesn't care about that bullshit.
So, long story short, and if you guys just want to know more about it, then I guess ask me in the Discord or whatever, or watch the video. The video was by Technicals, The Truth Behind the Sky House. Last year, there was a lot of Smash drama and things related. People got outed for whether that be being a pedophile, housing, things for pedophilia, or just being a bad house guest, yada yada, so on and so forth. So all your top players that used to be in Smash Bros are no longer talked about and or seen/heard from at this current day and age. Technicals has been debunking and bringing evidence, facts, whatever, to actually debate and argue against why these people were kicked out, and goes really in depth on, you know, a mob mentality, this and the real issues in the Smash community like Jisoo or Captain Zack, and giving you more food for thought so that you can think for yourself instead of being a sheep. And that's what everybody is talking about right now in the Smash community. So like I said, watch that video. It's definitely worth the watch. Super solid. He's been dropping gold the last couple months.
My question is, because I don't really care too much about the details anymore. What was that profound realization that you had? Because I feel like that could be a good topic for sure.
For what he's doing, or just like
no for because you said it had like an effect on you, like you realized something when you were like I guess when you watched it, like when Mikey asked you like, oh what, and you were like, oh yeah, it taught me like how society is and how like people flock to her or whatever.
Oh well, I already knew about that, but it opens your eyes more on how community leaders or just people that are within the community kind of just do what's best for them. And I guess that kind of sounds normal, right? The way that I mention it, but when you look at it and you see a lot of the stuff that goes on behind closed doors, like for instance, with the entire Smash Bros scene, right? Like Zero getting outed and Anti getting outed and everyone else and all this other kind of stuff. It didn't just happen simply because of the fact that they were bad people and it's time for them to go. We just found this out, so they have to go. It's something that happened and was triggered because they didn't do a certain thing. You know, like these people that are now at the top of the Smash Bros community, minus someone like, damn, what's his name? He's like the new Zero. He's really good.
Leo?
I can't think of
MK Leo?
Who? MK Leo. There we go. Yeah. Minus him, because he's not really active like that within the community at all beyond playing the game. You know, he kind of sticks to himself. But, you know, the people that you see that are like all at the Smash Bros now, Melee is the top now. Nobody really talks about Ultimate as much anymore. Everybody's going back to, I'm a Melee master. And it's like these are your new Smash Kings or Smash Queens. And they had to remove somebody to take that spot. And it's like that happens a lot of the times in a lot of communities, right? Especially within Black communities. People don't get outed just for the sake of like remove toxicity from this community. It's like, nah, get them the fuck out, and then magically someone just happens to take their spot. And that someone just happens to be someone that was involved with getting them the fuck out. And it's a herd mentality behind that, with a lot of people flocking over that. Oh man, you removed my favorite so-and-so? Let me follow you now. You're my new favorite so-and-so. You're the savior. And it's like, bro, like I'm nowhere near what they were, or I don't do what they do. But you take that and you just rock with it. So I don't know. There's a lot of hypocritical stuff being
I'm gonna just say this right now, Yoku. Don't ever tell me I'm wrong.
About what?
You love to talk.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
You got to become the next Omni, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You like to talk.
Is that the wave? I don't. You know what's funny is
I've been telling you
like,
that. You like to talk. You just like to talk, and you care about all that extra drama bullshit.
Man, you know, it's hard to do it.
Nigga, that shit would do way better than that shit you doing now.
Okay, but I really want to talk about manga and anime. What the fuck?
Nigga, make another channel for that.
You told me not to.
Bruh, listen. I told you to do this way before the manga and shit even was even a discussion.
You were saying do it like about Genshin Impact, and I did. I started doing that.
That's because you wanted to keep. That's just because you wanted to keep to Genshin Impact.
I didn't want to keep to Genshin Impact, bro. The moment I came up with that, I was like, I don't want to do this shit no more.
No. I'm saying
you specifically said you better not go back to Ninjala. What are you gonna do? Go back to Ninjala? And I'm like, shit, they were kind of cool over there. And you're like, man, look at what's making you money now. What's putting food on the table? And I'm like, Genshin? So keep doing Genshin, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you?
No, I remember at 3 o'clock I told you to do the Omni shit. The drama alert, the black drama alert. You like to talk.
Let's get right into the news.
Let's get right into the news.
Yo, can he sue us or copyright us for saying
I don't know.
Like
but if he can, fuck off. Anyway, I think it's time to go. I think that's all niggas care about this week. This is a it's a very slow week, but we were actually able to finesse a good like 2-3 hours out of this. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. Make sure you leave a like and a comment over on the YouTube channel. And for anybody who's watching over there, thank you so much for everybody who's watching the premiere stuff. Love you guys a lot. For the people that are hearing and streaming us over on Apple Music, Spotify, and whatever platform you hear us on, because we are on all platforms, by the way. Make sure you rate the podcast 5 stars, heart that jam, follow the podcast, all that extra good stuff. Thank you all so much for the support. Top 160 downloads per week. Let's get it to 200. I know y'all here. Share this jam with your friends. I probably should have said that in the beginning, but I didn't. We're gonna have a great weekend. Hopefully, guys have one too. Hopefully, you guys had a good week. Hopefully, you guys have a good week. We have guests next week. That's good. We look forward to that, and we will talk to you all in the next one. Everybody say bye, dog.
Bye.
Let's go. Let's go. We back, baby. Well, they've been here, but
you're back, nigga.